What's going on, everybody? Today's episode of the podcast is sponsored by my good buddy Instigator TV. He is on a mission to spread positivity, and he is the real deal. This guy has helped me a lot on my journey as a Twitch streamer. He's been Twitch streaming since it was called Justin TV. If you want to hear more about what he's about and his story, go check out episode 14 of this podcast and go drop him a follow on Twitch. This guy is awesome. He puts a lot of effort into his stream, so please go show some support. Today's guest wears sunglasses, a wig, and probably has the best driving skills in Verdansk. I keep telling people it's only a matter of time before this guy pops off on TikTok. His TikToks are hilarious. You guys have to check out some of his TikToks where he uses a green screen. His editing skills are on point. Please welcome guest BenJammins. It's BenJammins, right?
Yes, sir. So yeah, people mix up the name. People say BenJammins. People say BenJammins. I don't think I've even decided yet. So you can say either one. I think it's easier for people to think BenJammins because they read it like that. But it's technically BenJammins. I can get into the name a little bit about what that's about, what the wig is about. You guys probably see the wig and it's like, okay, what's going on? This guy's wearing a weird wig right now. So way back in 2014, I think every kid wants to be a Twitch streamer, right? Any kid that plays video games, man, I wish I had viewers watching me play video games. Everyone likes it when everyone's cheering them on in the same room. So I think everyone likes to look up to the big Twitch streamers and they want to stream. So I was the same way. Started a Twitch stream. I just came up with the name BenJammins, a play on Benjamins, like the $100 bill with Benjamin Franklin, because my name is Ben. But at the same time, too, I was a big basketball fan, so it was about jamming on people, doing crazy plays, doing exciting things. And so since 2014, I streamed 2 or 3 times total, playing Hearthstone out of all games. And then after that, I didn't stream again until 2020 in August.
So you just started back up, huh?
Started back up right after I started producing some content on TikTok, and yeah, that's the backstory.
Okay. Where were you from?
Charlotte, North Carolina. So I think you've had a couple other Carolina people on the podcast too. Is that right?
Yeah. But, yeah, Duckage, I don't know if he's still there. I know he said he was moving. So, but yeah, a couple. I've been to North Carolina. Well, I lived there for about 6 months when I was in the military. I went there for aviation school in Elizabeth City.
Nice, man. Okay, I actually went to kindergarten in Elizabeth City. So
okay.
Out of all things, yeah, I was there for 1 year, but otherwise, yeah, it's a nice place. Charlotte's a great area. You know, you get seasons, but it's not too cold in the winter, but you still get summertime. Definitely.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit. I don't know if it's.
Am I? Okay. I can always do another mic check.
I think you're good. I think you just need to get it closer. Maybe you're like.
Okay, yeah, I'll just get a little bit closer. Yeah, maybe my gain or one of my filters is not working properly.
It sounds really clear though. So.
That's good.
It sounds good though.
It's just a basic Blue Yeti USB mic. So I'm used to screaming on stream because I get excited. People think it's like, oh, why? People always say you're just copying Dr. Disrespect. What's going on, man? And it's like, okay, I'll take a Walmart Dr. Disrespect as maybe like a side hustle or something like that. But in terms of, I really just want to wear the wig and the glasses because A, these are actually blue light glasses, just a heads up, and B, the wig it helps me hide. I'm very introverted, and so being able to kind of like hide behind a mask and be myself on stream is something I really wanted to do. And so otherwise, if I wasn't wearing a mask, I think I would probably just sit there, stare at the screen, and be either dead silent or wouldn't be as entertaining. And so I feel like I can be 100% myself at all times whenever I'm wearing the wig. Plus, it also has the persona of I'm supposed to be Ben Franklin, although unfortunately I haven't built out the actual character yet. So right now I don't really. It's still in the hybrid phase. You know, if you want to help me plan out the character, then hit me up. But
okay.
Just got the logo and everything. But yeah, that's pretty much the background on that.
Yeah, so. You need to. I mean, you got the green screen. You got to do you like trying to fly the kite. You know, catch lightning bolts. There you go.
Exactly. Yeah, I was. Some of the custom animations and stuff. Whenever you get followers, I'm gonna be doing stuff like that. So
yeah.
But I didn't really expect for my TikTok to blow up this fast. But 20K is. I mean, like what some other followers on your podcast said, you can get 1 million followers overnight. And I'm not really looking for followers. I like producing funny content. I don't care if one of my videos may get 10 views and another one may get 500,000 views, but it's all about having fun while you're doing it, and trying to make people laugh or have them like enjoy your content as well. So that's what I'm pretty much trying to aim for. So yeah, I don't
Okay.
really care about the followers. I know you try to post at least once a day. At least that's what people tell me. But I'm working 78 hours a week during my full-time job. It's hard to, I don't think people realize how much work it takes to actually produce content, stream every day or every other day, promote different mediums like your podcast or different or Twitch or YouTube, and trying to grow all those different, uh, I guess, platforms at the same time. It's definitely difficult. And so I think you're doing it the right approach, Danny.
Yeah, it's definitely easily a full-time job, man. Like I don't
Yeah.
I I had gotten out of the military to go work in the film industry, and because of everything shutting down, and you might have heard me talk about it on previous episodes,
Yeah.
but like I just didn't think that going and doing, like a production assistant job where I'm running and getting people coffee and stuff like that was going to be a good use of my time. So I just decided to stick with this, you know.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. So I mean, I work in the financial industry, so pretty much the most boring industry you can work in. So I pretty much am now using, my Twitch stream is a couple months old,
Mhm.
outside of the fact that pretty sure iPad I'm over here. Sorry if you could hear the ringing. There was a bunch of like calling up iPad.
It's all good. I couldn't hear it.
Cool. But yeah, so in terms of besides my one stream in 2014, I use my stream or use my TikTok content as a way to kind of express myself when I can't do it during work hours. But I guess that's where it came from. I used to share all my gaming clips with my friends, and I think they started to get annoyed a little bit. So instead of me posting or texting it to them, I started posting on Reddit, posting on TikTok, posting on YouTube, stuff like that. And I think it's a better way to do it that way. Just
Have you
annoy
had
your friends, hitting them up.
have you had any success on Reddit? I haven't really tried it on there yet.
Yeah, so that's actually the first place I posted my content. So I tried making a YouTube channel back in July. I was getting 20, 30 views maximum, and half of those were my friends. I was texting them. Each individual clip, I would say, was pretty good. It's a good learning experience. You're not going to be perfect in terms of your editing skills and stuff right off the bat. So it's good to just produce content right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
But just getting 20, 30 views after putting in literally 20, 30 hours of work on editing a video, you don't really get that satisfaction from it.
Yeah.
So what I did was I took some clips and I just would take segments of my YouTube channel or YouTube video, and I would just post it on a Reddit. And a couple of videos right away, I think I posted two. They both blew up. One of them is like on the top 50 videos on the Reddit COD Warzone channel, or on the COD Warzone subreddit, which is kind of cool. Where I faked a death, and then the guy did a funny reaction. So it wasn't really me doing anything; it was more so the reaction. But
Yeah.
I think that's where it's like, okay, well, if people enjoy this, I have other funny clips like that too. So that's where I started sharing some of those on Reddit. And actually, this is how I kind of migrated over to TikTok. People started to take my Reddit clips, and they actually posted on Instagram. My Instagram got, let's say, 1,000 followers from different accounts, posting my content. But
Mm-hmm.
then people were taking my content on Reddit and Instagram and then posting it to TikTok. At the time, I did have TikTok, but I wasn't really producing any content. Maybe I just threw some clips funny, got 10 views, like that. But I didn't realize that some of the other clips would do as good as they did. I was looking at this guy's random profile, and he got 5 million, 8 million views on one of my videos, and this other guy had 25,000 followers just off of two of my clips, and it was completely insane. It's like, oh well, maybe I should be doing this. Let me just copy my same clips and post it to my account. But that actually was a negative because then people thought I was stealing their content. Uh,
I was gonna
but
say that.
it worked out in the end. It's like you live and you learn. I think it was a learning opportunity for me to. It was my fault. I should have posted it to TikTok. Of course, people are going to steal your content when you post on one platform. It's going to show up on every other platform. So you might as well. Uh, Maybe I should have thought ahead a little bit more before posting.
I mean, if people are stealing it, that means your content's good, though. So I mean, I would be flattered. I assume that frustrated you, seeing them get that many views with your stuff. You know.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And
But
so, I mean, I posted TikTok about it. It got like 20,000 views or something like that. Not too shabby in terms of me just being, oh, this is why I hate TikTok. The top comment on all my TikToks, the top comments were, "This is not your video. You're stealing content." And then when people see that, they're not going to follow you, or they're not going to they're not
yeah,
going to enjoy your content as much because it's like, oh, this guy's just stealing content. But that's frustrating to me because I spent hours trying to get that type of content. I enjoy doing that thing. So the fact that people call it's like it's not mine. It's kind of like I was watching a little bit of your stream today when people call other good players hackers. It's the same
yeah,
thing. It's like don't call them hackers just because they're really good
yeah.
at the game.
I'm like, they're not. It's not hacking, man. He's just better.
Yeah, exactly.
Most of the time it is. You could tell pretty quickly if they're hacking.
Yeah. Yeah. If you see
So
me getting, dropping 20, 30 kills on Warzone, I'm hacking because it's not going to happen. But
same here.
I,
I'm not at that level.
yeah, I have one 20 piece, but it's with an ATV and with a heli. So,
Oh yeah, I probably saw that video. I just watched one where you were running over like 2 teams in a bunker.
oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's something about like, I know Warzone is like a super serious game. Everyone takes it so serious and literally, but I just like to go in there, enjoy. If I die, go to Gulag within 3 seconds. Hey, you live and you learn. It's a, I'll go in and try to do something funny in the Gulag. It's just more so just enjoying the game in the moment and not taking it too seriously, especially when you're not a good player. There's so many pros out there. I'm not trying to be a pro. I'm, a lot of people out there not trying to be a pro, just trying to just make content that people want to watch, I guess.
That's an interesting approach. I've thought about being a little more goofier with stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I'm a pretty like relaxed, like chill person, so it'd be I don't know. I guess kind of out of. I guess it's just out of my comfort zone, but you got to get out of that.
No,
That's
yeah,
how you get
definitely.
better. So yeah,
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
the more easygoing you are in the Twitch stream, I think
uh-huh.
you resonate more with a lot of the Twitch viewers too, and I think they like that, and I think they'll start flocking to people like us, where we're not pro players, but we're just here. I think that's the whole point of Twitch, right? Is to interact with the actual viewer, not to watch the
Yeah,
game. But if there's something funny happening in the game, that's just added content, but that's not a necessity compared to a pro player that doesn't really have a personality, just lasering 20, 30 people. Hey, if I want to see that happen, I'll just download some hacks and then do that myself. But I don't
yeah,
promote that.
yeah. Don't promote that. We don't want that.
No, exactly.
Um, so you talked about Doctor Disrespect. Is he one of your inspirations? He's one of mine.
So back when whenever in 2014, I was like, okay, I'll be Ben Franklin on stream. I did not know who Doctor was at the time, but obviously I'm a huge fan now. I would say he is one of my inspirations now. At the time when I first created the character, no, but he is obviously I would say he's the top Twitch streamer along with like Nick Merck, a couple others. But yeah, I would say you can definitely see some similarities in terms of you don't want to copy one person, but if you look at the top 5 or 10 Twitch streamers, you can do this in any platform. Take a look at the top people in whatever area you're in and see what's successful. Why are they succeeding? Take little elements of those and put it all together. Put it into your own custom way, something that fits your personality or fits your style, and then you
Mm-hmm.
can produce something similar. Don't copy something, but I think people do the same thing with TikToks, whether that's using the same sound or using the similar style TikTok, or whether it's in YouTube, same style that way too. But and you can always see that whenever you look at the view counts on different videos, you can see, say one of my videos gets 5K views, another video gets 100K views. Okay, some people like this type or this style content more. Let's design our next video to be similar to that. And so I think that's a good approach for anyone that's wanting to looking into creating more content. See what is causing other people to be successful.
Yeah. Did Nick Merckx watch one of your videos, or was it one of those people had reposted it that he watched? Because I saw that he
Yeah,
reacted to it.
yeah. So my friend now J Boned, he's a Twitch streamer as well. He's also on TikTok. He's way better than me at the game too. We actually randomly ran across each other because I was in a gulag and I was crawling through the gulag. I won gulag against his teammate by just crawling the whole time.
Yeah.
I posted that on TikTok. I think it got a few thousand views. He ended up seeing that. And then we messaged each other a little bit, became friends. And then he was watching Nick Merck's channel at the time, maybe a week or two ago, and he saw Nick Merck's had pulled up. It was probably a compilation video just with different videos, and my video it wasn't just my video, but
Okay.
it was fun. It was really cool that he reacted. So yeah, J Bone let me know, but yeah, it's definitely exciting whenever you get a top Twitch streamer reacting and he's grinning the whole time watching your play. Especially when you're not good. Nick Merckx he's an actual pro, both in like Twitch and also whenever he was playing Fortnite. So, to get that, I wouldn't say respect, but in terms of the acknowledgement, he saw me in my ugly wig. It was now that's another thing. Nick Merckx saw me in my wig. I can't go back. I can't take it off now. It's too late. And for those people, I had 0 viewers at the time whenever I did that on stream. It was, I think, my first official week wearing the wig, doing on stream. Had 0 viewers at the time, and then Nick Merck sees my video, right? So you can have 0 viewers if you're producing content or doing something in the game that other people want to watch. You could end up having Nick Merckx or someone else actually see that content, which should it's inspiring to myself just because I only pull 8 to 10 viewers on average right now after 2 months or something like that, which is for me it's good, but I know Danny, you're over here pulling over 100, right? So
I mean, for 2.5 years I was streaming to nobody, man. So it's
now, did you
all
get into did you start gaining followers once you started producing content on other platforms?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that how it worked?
Yeah, and I didn't start doing that till I got out of the military, which I started my like separation leave in May. So right around then is when I started looking into how to get serious about it. Because I mean, everything was shut down, so it was like I got all this free time. I might as well give it a shot,
Exactly. So. Yeah, and if you have clips out there, you might as well post it, especially on TikTok, where the algorithm, especially for a new account, it's going to promote your content for the first 3 or 4 videos more than maybe the average content producer. So if you have something good, very first video, just post that video first, and it'll more than likely blow up. I did not do that, but that's just other people can take that and they can maybe use those strategies themselves and maybe get a 10-20,000 followers right away.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I saw you had one video that had kind of just blown up. You had like what 250,000 views or something a couple days ago from that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I know I've been really bad about producing content on a timely schedule, so I know it's not good to be only posting like once a week, especially when you have more followers too. People just kind of forget about you and follow you after a while. But on that video, I like to do different styles of videos. I was trying out a different style where it's more of a storytelling type of I guess video where it was actually funny. I was finishing up work at maybe like 6:30 at night. I was a little tired. Hopped on one game of Warzone solos. I was playing. I meet some guy in the video game. He shoots me, and then I did the universal sign of friendship. I don't know if you call it humping or teabagging. I don't know what it is. Teabagging. The universal sign of friendship is teabagging in Call of Duty. Imagine that. So, he did it back. We became friends, chilled around for 15, 20 minutes. Circles coming in. I think he had a bounty or had someone on heartbeat. So he pointed below, and I jumped down. Lo and behold, there's another guy down there. Again, my friend pointed it out to me, so of course there would be. And from there, the guy instantaneously just knew. He looked at me one time. He probably could. He probably knew he probably could see the wig or something through my character skin. Yeah. He knew it was BenJammins. He was like, okay, this guy's my friend. He just started doing the universal sign too. We became friends. 10 seconds later, my 2 friends got into a little gunfight, and I was really sad after that. So it's not too often that you can have 2 friends in a Warzone match where it's solos. So yeah, I think people enjoyed the style of I guess the text commentary.
Yeah,
both the fact that it was 2 friends and then they fought against each other. Definitely was a fun video to make. But spoiler alert, I did die at the end. My teammate died as well. My quote unquote teammate died as well. I tried to save him. He went up the zip line a little too early, and there was someone camping up there. Everyone knows about the zip lines. Just don't
Yeah.
take them. Just
Yeah,
go
don't
around.
do it. Um, yeah, dude, that cracked me up. I think the first one I saw was you outside a bunker on an ATV, and you like ran over a couple guys and then went to the bunker and the hot
Yep.
mics and everything. Yeah, that was the first one I saw. And I don't know if I followed you then, or I don't know how long I've been following you, but I've seen your videos a couple times. Definitely shown up. I just every time I saw one, I was like, this guy's gonna blow up at some point. It's like he has
The
to.
ATV one was absolutely insane, and the thing was, I didn't really think about how funny it was at the time because I'm basically immune to running people over in ATVs, right? It's not even it's just a serious business for me to run over people in
Yeah.
video games, of course. So in terms of the hot mics, obviously, just sometimes you have to let the content come to you where it's not really me doing anything. Of course, I just have to run around on an ATV, but their reactions were just so funny, and it's just something that you can watch over and over again. So I
Yeah.
definitely enjoyed making that one. And I actually have I have over 100 quad wipes at bunker, which it
Jeez.
has to be a world record. I don't know. I'm hoping that Call of Duty can. I know you can see the number of vehicle kills you have, but for some reason
Yeah.
it doesn't show the correct number for me because I know I have more than like 70 of what it says, but I probably have the world record for ATV and quad kills, maybe even heli kills.
Yeah, you got some good heli kills too. I think the thing that cracked me up was that you're killing all these guys and they're freaking out and stuff, and you're just sitting there like straight faced. You're just
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
And the thing, people love that too. It's a straight face in that video. But the thing was, whenever I'm streaming, I have to stay silent sometimes in order to capture the reactions. So
yeah.
I do save the video, so I can save the video without my face on my PS4 and on my PC in a
Hmm.
secondary recording, so I can pull the green screen off, which is nice. So if I do ruin the video, let's say I'm not funny in it, and maybe I am too annoying in a video, I'll just pull it off and I'll just show the actual content because
That's
that
cool.
happens sometimes, right? But yeah, just you have to be 100% focused and make sure. And if there's a death com reaction that's funny, I don't want to be talking over that as well. So I was constantly thinking about that. It's okay, let's just run over the people and then let the reactions flow in. But I
Yeah.
think TikTok has like a different reaction. They react differently to different death com videos too.
Hmm.
Some you could have something really funny that's death com, but you also have the terms of service of people swearing. So I'm surprised my video wasn't flagged for the guy saying the F word, because I've had videos get. I don't know if you've had videos get pulled for people saying the F word or not, but I've had 2 videos get pulled just because someone said the F word.
Yeah, I don't think it's happened to me. I guess maybe if it happens like a lot, I guess people usually it's people report them,
Yeah,
but usually people are doing that as spite. They're just jealous. So
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I forgot what I was gonna ask next. So outside of so you said you're a financial guy, right? That's what you do. What do you do
I'm supposed to
specifically?
be.
Supposed to be?
So
Oh, okay.
no. I
I
am
get
in
what you're saying.
financial. Yeah, but so I'm a manager over in operations at a financial company. So, uh, handling securities and the technical aspects behind. Don't want to get into too in depth. I just
Yeah, I
since I
got you.
just started I'm an affiliate streamer now. I just had to start filling out the paperwork since I'm a registered broker, so I have to
Oh,
actually
okay.
I have see so I can't get paid from any external sources unless I tell my employer. Otherwise, I'm fired. So I had to fill out paperwork for my Twitch stream. I'm also a photographer on the side, so which is why I
Okay.
have a green screen. Not just this one, but I have a bigger green screen, which is what you've probably seen in some of my videos. You just want to make sure that you have all your bases covered too. Just you don't want to get in trouble with FINRA or some of the regulatory bodies. So, not only
Okay.
am I spending a lot of hours working there, just want to make sure that I also kind of don't want my employer figuring out that I'm a Twitch streamer. I feel like HR and all these people are going to be looking me up on stream. I'll suddenly have like 40 viewers, and 35 of them are going to be people from HR watching me. Who's this guy with
Uh,
the wig? Is our worker over here, our
yeah.
employee? But
I mean, if you do everything right, but you can't prove nothing.
exactly, yeah. This is not me. This is why I got the wig. It's like that's my
Yeah.
twin brother.
Yeah. What kind of hobbies you have? You said photography.
Yeah, so I was always into photography, videography. I
Okay.
like some card games. I used to be into card games more than I am now. I also, what else? I don't know. I like racing, so I actually have a racing rig upstairs. Uh,
Oh,
I
okay.
like iRacing. I don't know if you've heard of iRacing before.
I think so.
The only
Yeah.
thing with that though is it's hard to produce content for a racing game. So especially on TikTok, I don't think the demographic is aligned with the racing category. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is like a subcategory out there, but I do love cars. I do love racing virtually, and I go to the track in person too sometimes. But I got a full chassis, one of those steering wheels with the feedback, uh, Fanatec pedals, and 3 monitors. I don't have VR yet, but my nice PC is running that. I may have to unhook that and just hook it up to be my new streaming rig because I have almost no time to do it now. Just with all
Mm,
between the TikTok and work, that's easily I'm up. I can be up until 4 a.m. producing content, and then I have to wake up at 8 a.m. the next day to go to work.
yeah,
It's definitely
I feel
crazy.
you. Yeah, it's a lot of work. What kind of are you into, like movies, TV, or anything? Like, do you when you have the
I
time?
am well, when I have the time, I do love all the basic stuff. I like The Walking Dead. I like The Office, Parks and Rec. Have you heard of the show the 100?
I have. I've never watched it, but I've heard of it.
Oh, you got to watch it, dude. It's awesome. It's if you're into sci-fi, it's the concept is about having 100 kids be sent down to Earth after the apocalypse, basically. So they're sent down from a spaceship down to Earth, and they basically have to recreate civilization on Earth.
Okay.
And then I don't want to spoil anything else. That's just episode 1, but there's a lot of stuff that goes on, and it's really interesting. So if you're into sci-fi, I would definitely.
Is that your favorite TV show?
I would say Walking Dead.
Really?
Although I haven't had time to watch the last 2 seasons, so I don't know if
Okay.
can you say something's your favorite show if you haven't seen the last 2 seasons? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I guess you can. I don't think somebody could tell you something's not your favorite.
The thing is, I don't like watching one episode and then waiting a week. I like saving up until you have back-to-back episodes, kind of like binge watching on Netflix, but you can't
Mm-hmm.
do that when you're caught up with a series. So I'll maybe wait a year or two. I'm a very patient guy. Let 20, 30 episodes build up and just binge them all at one time. I would rather do that.
Well,
So
they're on the last season, right? I think
they
they're.
might be. Don't
Yeah.
don't spoil it to me. I've purposely been avoiding any
I
sort of
haven't
social media.
I haven't seen anything past like season 6, I think. So
Okay.
yeah, I kind of gave up on it, and then es- I mean, especially after Negan showed up and killed Glenn, I was like, all right, this pissed me
Yeah.
off, and and then
I thought he wasn't gonna die, and then it happened.
yeah, and then I kind of gave up on it. I was back and forth on deployments and stuff, so it was hard to keep up.
Yeah, definitely.
And then once like I heard some of the stuff they were doing now, I won't say because I know, but I was just like, yeah, I'm just not. I don't feel like going back now. I know they're
What's
supposed to
your
do some
favorite TV
movies.
show?
I don't know if I have a favorite, but I mean I like True Detective. Have you ever seen that?
Okay.
That
I've seen a
first
couple
season.
episodes.
That first season, I think, is probably one of the best. Like, yeah, I would, because they do it. It's like what do they call it, like anthology, where like each season's a completely different story, different actors. I think
Yep,
that
yep.
first season is one of the greatest like pieces of television ever made.
I feel like a lot of TV shows are going that route where it's every season is a completely different concept, and I don't know if I like that
Yeah,
or not. I get too attached to the characters, and it's almost like a brand new TV show. So it sounds like it's similar to that type of approach too.
yeah. The second season was and then the third season was a little better, but it was really slow. So I don't know if they're gonna come back for another one or not. But that first season, I'm sure it was hard for them to like try and follow up to that. With it being as good
I,
as
I
it
feel like I
was.
have to take notes. I have to write all these TV shows down. So True Detective. Do you have any other ones?
Um, you like sci-fi, right? So the Umbrella Academy. If you haven't watched that yet, we just finished
I've
that.
heard
Me and my
about that.
girlfriend. It's fantastic. It was a great show. There's
Okay.
2 seasons of that. Second one just came out. I slept on that one. I hadn't watched the first one until the second one came out, and then I was like, I should have watched this a long time ago. It's one of those shows.
It's like I was missing out in life with this TV series. The same
Yeah,
thing. I did the same thing with Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but it's the Netflix version. I
yeah.
don't know if you've heard of that TV show, but
I've seen a
that's
few
another one.
episodes. Yeah,
It's
it seemed
it's a
pretty
more
good.
demonic approach on the same TV concept of a teenage witch.
Yeah,
Enjoy that.
I think didn't they cancel that one too? They're canceling stuff left and
I
right.
I think they might have. Yeah, they've been canceling a lot after COVID too.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much everything's on hold. Stranger Things is another favorite of mine. I
Oh,
don't know
it's
if you've
so
seen
good.
Stranger Things.
Yeah,
It's
it's so
amazing.
good, man.
It's already passed. I think the new season would have been back in July, and so we're definitely missing out.
Yeah. I think they just said that this next season, because they were debating on whether this fourth season of Stranger Things is going to be the last, and I think they said that it's
Hmm.
not. So I think they're doing at least one more
That's good.
after that. Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, I don't want this to be the last. It's gonna be so sad, you know.
Yeah, it was like
So,
Game of Thrones. Whenever that ended, it's like, okay, what do I do with my life now?
oh, what'd you think of that last season,
Oh, let's not talk about it. I'm
dude?
still upset.
It was such a spit in like
Hmm.
the fans' faces, man. They just
Yeah.
half-assed it, man.
If you asked me 2 years ago, what is your favorite TV show? Game of Thrones, easy answer, no hesitation. It would have been off my tongue right away. After the last season, it's like, is it top 10? Probably not. Don't even go, because the whole point of a TV series is about the ending of the series. Like,
Yeah.
it's years of buildup, right? It's like, okay, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? And then that last season happens. It's not worth your time. It's not
Well,
worth it.
it was it felt 10 times worse to me because I binged the whole series like 3
Yep.
or 4 months leading up to it, and I was like, "All right, hell yeah, I'm going to be a part of this." And then it was just everybody just pooping on it. So I was like, "Oh." But I mean,
We're gonna
it
start a new.
deserved to be. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We
It was
should start
bad.
a new TikTok series of like what the ending of Game of Thrones should have been.
Yeah. Yeah, you got your green
Start that
screen.
up
You can
next
make
week.
it whatever you want.
Exactly.
Dude, speaking of that, the one that cracked me up, the one that I was like, I told my girlfriend, I was like, I gotta reach out to this guy. He's cracking me up. It was that one where it was you in Verdansk when you're not fighting with the green
Oh,
screen
that one. That
dude.
one ran with that one only had like 2,000 views up until a few days, like 2 days ago, and it got 10,000 views yesterday or so. So the TikTok
You
algorithm is crazy.
yeah, you gotta repost that one.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post a part two first.
Oh,
I have
okay,
other
okay.
ideas, so I've already recorded the scene, so I'll go into a Warzone match and I'll be like a director. It's like, okay, I tell my random teammates, I'll queue up in randoms with like a duo, and I'll tell them, okay, drop money here. I'm gonna record you doing this, and I just
Yeah.
come up with ideas. If it doesn't pan out, I'm not gonna post it. Sometimes I'll just post. I have a couple in the drafts that will probably get 500 views, but hey, it's worth a shot. Might as well post.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah, it's just don't you ever want to go into Warzone and you just like on the docks whenever I'm chilling, I was tanning on the docks with my shirt off. I'm almost glad it didn't get over 100,000 views because, and I don't know, maybe I should do more sit-ups or something to get those abs before I record myself half naked on TikTok. So
Yeah, the one that got me was when you were doing the dishes and then the gas hit you.
yeah,
That
exactly.
got me, dude.
Yeah, I didn't plan at the time, but I was recording and the gas just came in. It's like, oh, this is perfect. I gotta use that in the clip.
Oh, so you were like legit. So you recorded gameplay and then just put yourself in the game, right? It wasn't.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I
And
was
then
curious how you did that. Yeah.
yeah, so I just record. Yeah, so it's if you see closely, I'll just crop out either the guy's arms, where if you have no weapon, the guy's arms are going like this. So it's hard to actually crop that
Okay.
out. Sometimes if you have a weapon, then obviously there's the hitbox, I guess, for the gun, I guess, or the aim button or the aim square, whatever you call it. What is it called? The crosshair. I
Yeah, the
don't know why I couldn't
crosshair.
think about the crosshair, but yeah. So just in order to remove that, that's the hardest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you
But
enjoyed it. That's the thing of like if one person enjoys it, then that's all I care about.
exactly, man. Do you have a set time that you post or anything, or you just kind of just post whenever?
I was posting up until um, I think I was in a 2 or 3 week period where I was posting consistently, and I was posting pretty much, if you like, I'm sure you know about it. Basically, if you look at your analytics, then you can see what times you get the most engagement. And
Mm-hmm.
so I was seeing mine was almost completely matched up with what was online, what I was reading online. It was almost parallel. So I basically
Yeah, mine
I
is
was
too.
thinking, well, most people are probably going to post exactly at that time. So what I've been doing is posting like 10 minutes before or 10 minutes after, and just to get that little head start in the algorithm. So maybe the algorithm recognizes that this video is a little bit better first, so then it starts promoting it out right when that engagement is peaking. So I'm just spitballing. I don't know for sure. I'm not an algorithm expert over here at
It makes
BenJammins
sense to
land, but
me. I'm sure there's a lot of people who watch those videos and like, all right, 12 to 2 p.m. That's the time, you know? I mean,
yeah.
I follow that to a certain extent. Um,
And you
But
post like at least 3 times a day, right? I see
two
your
to three
videos all the.
times, yeah. I mean, there's some where like I will spend time making a video and I'm not sure about it. I'm like, I put time into this, so I want to post it, but I don't think it's that great. But you never know. Sometimes you post stuff and for some weird reason people like it. So I'll post one,
Yeah.
and if within like the first 10-15 minutes it doesn't seem like it's doing well, I'll private it, because there's the whole idea that there's negative and positive momentum, right?
Mhm.
So if you just let a video sit there and it sucks, it's gonna affect your other videos, right?
Yeah,
So
you're
I'll
just gonna
private it, yeah.
cannibalize your own views.
Yeah. And I mean, I've only done it to a handful over the last couple months that I've done that, but I feel like that's the reason why my videos are more consistent. Is because I get rid of the bad ones that are gonna affect them, you know?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
it's
And
a
have you
strategy.
noticed, like I've heard that if you delete your video, it will actually cause a negative impact on your channel or on your talk?
So I actually had like a little legal thing where I was registering my name as a trademark, and because of that, I
Hmm.
wanted to kind of like steer away from using any Dorito products or anything. At
Yep.
least until someday I can, once I have the following and stuff, I can go to them and be like, hey, can we be partners or something? Then we can
Yeah,
benefit from
definitely.
both of us, can benefit from it. I had to go and go through and private a bunch of stuff, and there were some that, like, before I knew that privating was the thing to do, I did delete some and I didn't notice anything. But I know probably like back in the first half of the year, they said that they're like, if you delete videos, TikTok takes it as a sign that you're, deleting content, so it's not even gonna bother with you.
Yeah, definitely.
But it seems like now, if you private stuff, it doesn't affect you anymore. Like, it doesn't seem to affect anything.
Okay.
At least that's what the consensus is. Like, it
Yeah,
changed.
I have some private videos that I definitely will never post, but they're hilarious. But it's something I just don't want the public to see. Um, Again, I just like creating content, so I probably have more private videos than public videos. I think I have
Really?
104 videos. Yeah. So, and then honestly, now that I never really saw myself as a Twitch streamer or a creator up until 3 months ago. But now I just have a different perspective. It's like, okay, even when you're scrolling through TikTok, don't you feel like now you have to scroll through TikTok to know what other people are enjoying or what the new
Mm-hmm.
meta is? You have to know.
Absolutely.
You have to. Yeah, it's almost like a full time job just keeping up with. Okay, the Bojangles thing, right? Everyone loves the Bojangles trend, so then you had to keep up. It's okay, okay, people like the Bojangles thing. Let me implement my new video with Bojangles or was it Bojangles or was it Arby's? It was Arby's. I had
Arby's. Yeah, I
yeah.
was like
Everyone
Bojangles.
everyone's like Bojangles. But see, I was just ahead of the curve. Bojangles is coming up next.
Yep,
But
you're gonna be the
yeah,
first
just
one.
you have to always keep up with this. It's so difficult.
Yeah,
But yeah,
no, the I'm sure the Arby's thing caught some people. I saw. I mean, when I went and commented and said, I think I commented that I thought it was funny, but I saw like somebody, they were like, "Hey, it's the Arby's screen for me," and I'm like, "Yeah, it's little things like that, man. It makes a big difference, you know."
I thought no one was going to see the RB screen. I thought it was funny personally.
I thought it was funny, man. I mean, I
Appreciate it.
I hate politics, so when the whole election, I mean, it was all election stuff on TikTok for like
Hmm.
a day. I went and did that two uh ain't never seen two pretty best friends one that
Yeah.
everybody was doing.
Hmm.
Yeah, so like I try to incorporate some trends here and there. I just don't try to rely on them because it's not really. I don't feel like it's me. Unless I can incorporate it into my personality. I'm not trying to do a dance or something. It's just not me. I'm
Yeah,
sure you feel the
definitely.
same way.
Yeah, and
You know.
some people may look at views like, oh, is this a reflection on my content or on me myself? I don't think people should take it personally. Sometimes something does bad. That's just TikTok algorithm. A video can be amazing where you have 100% like ratio, like to view ratio. But that doesn't mean anything compared to what TikTok wants, which is they just want people to stay on their platform. So you have a really bad video, but people are watching it 10 times over, then they will promote that over good content. It's a little unfortunate, but
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely. I think the number one thing is definitely view time, because I've, like you said, I've had videos where I'm like, oh, this one's probably not gonna do that good. It's not getting that many likes, but then people are still watching the whole thing. So then
yeah. How do you do it,
like,
Danny? I don't know. You just post what 3, 4 times a day, and every video makes me laugh. And I don't know how
everyone
you can come
does.
up.
I feel like some
I, I
of them
would.
are super cheesy and corny, but
I think some people like that. I think I like that. So obviously not everyone's gonna like it, but I personally like it. In terms
okay.
of how do you come up with all these different ideas throughout the day? I
They
just want to pick your mind up.
I can literally sit there for an hour and try to think of something, and I'll get
Hmm.
frustrated, like, I can't think of anything. And then I'll go in the kitchen, get something to drink, and see a TikTok, and it just gives me an idea. Like, for some reason, one TikTok will give me an idea,
Yeah.
like, like I right before I got on here, I was trying to make a TikTok. I was like, "Oh, I got 15 minutes. I'll try to make one." And I was like, "This is stupid." But then during that process, I thought of something,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's funny. I feel like if you sit down and purposely try to make content, like it's too much like you're trying.
Yeah, definitely. And that's
Yeah.
where I started creating. I created a notepad on my phone just with a list of different ideas, spitballing ideas, throwing it on there, and then revisit it in a day or two. And if I still think it's a little funny, then I'll try to create it. Then it's the whole process of creating the TikTok, and then okay, it didn't really turn out how I thought it was going to. And then you
Yeah.
delete it or scrape the idea for later. But yeah, it's definitely difficult to keep up, especially when you're posting 3 times a day. I think that's the best approach in terms of want to keep posting content because especially after the election too, I saw that your videos just skyrocketed in views. I think just after the election, same with mine too. I think my videos started getting promoted more on the For You page after the election. Maybe
I
about
I think the
maybe a
algorithm
week.
changed.
Week. Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think I
true.
I think they I mean, this is me putting on my tinfoil hat, but I totally think that they did something to the algorithm to try and weed some people out because it got so oversaturated. They're trying to make that creator fun last.
Yeah,
So it makes sense that they would make it hard for a little bit to kind of discourage the people that are just
yeah,
doing it for the
definitely.
money.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm not even in the creators fund only because I didn't get approval yet for it from
Yeah.
my workplace. So I haven't signed up yet. So I know there's a lot of people saying, okay, does the creators fund hurt your views? Does it not? And it
I'm on
turns
the
out I
side
don't
it
think it
doesn't.
does.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think it
me
does.
too.
I know a couple people who are like, yeah, I'm gonna leave it just because they were curious and things didn't really change for them. So I don't think it does. And I know some people who I mean I feel like I haven't noticed a change at all personally. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
I think what happened was the Creator Fund came out and a bunch of people were like, oh, you can make money on there now. Hopped on it, and
Yep, you
I
have
think
a
that's all
bunch
it
of
is.
probably YouTube creators as well, and I think you can do YouTube Shorts now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Different
But
various platforms.
so I'm still looking because I come across them sometimes, but I find YouTubers that I've been watching for years and Twitch streamers who have just started doing stuff on TikTok and stuff like that. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, that's an opportunity. That guy is just starting on there. That's an opportunity to like reach out to somebody that I've looked up to for years.
yeah,
So
definitely.
there's a couple that I've stumbled upon. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna start commenting and like interacting with them and see if someday. It's just like one of those things, man. You gotta take every opportunity you see, try to
Oh
network.
yeah, and the networking is the most important thing. I've
Yeah.
already, I've met you. I've met so many content producers on the app already, and I know this is a side note, but have you heard there's a TikTok Warzone lobby? I don't know. We've talked about you probably haven't talked about private Warzone lobbies yet on your podcast.
I
Um,
haven't really talked about it yet because
but
I filmed one on Tuesday, but yeah, I don't think we really hit on it at all.
like so there's a TikTok creators Warzone lobby. So all the big people are in it. Everyone from Lucci to John Standman, all the big guys are on there, and they haven't. I think some of them didn't join the first wave because they knew it was going to mess up. There were a couple hackers that joined the lobby, stuff like that, but otherwise it went fairly smoothly. But I think once they have custom codes, because I know you play with your Twitch stream too, the fact
Yeah.
that you have to add everyone's Activision ID and you have to send them invites is so sloppy.
Well, I
So it
I don't think you have to. I think you can set it to public, but then that's when like that I
no,
did the friend thing because people are like, oh, why do I gotta add you as a friend? It's like because if you're a hacker or a piece of crap, like then I could deal with that. You're not
exactly,
just gonna bounce and I never know
yeah,
who you are again. So I think it
yeah, definitely,
discourages people that are gonna try and abuse it.
no,
So
exactly. Yeah, but next time we have a game like that, you should. Throw you the Discord invite, and maybe you can stream it. But definitely fun. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of pros and top Warzone streamers in there. So you and I would probably just team up, drive around in our ATVs, maybe get
let's
a
do
little
it.
reaction too.
I'm down.
I'm
Let's
ready.
hop on some ATV, bro. Let's do it.
Yeah, there was one or two teams that joined in. They could probably see my KDs. Like, this guy's a 1.2 KD. This guy's awful.
Yes.
So,
I think I'm right around like 1.03 or something. I mean,
hey, you're on the
I play
team,
with
man.
I play with viewers all the time. Like a lot of times I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try and save my little Billy that watches the stream all the time.
Yeah,
Then so I don't know. I'm just
exactly.
doing it for fun. I think I'm gonna take Cold War a little more seriously
Hmm.
because it's starting fresh. But I just never took Modern Warfare seriously, so it's
And
different.
I never played a minute of Modern Warfare up until April. So
It's
once
crazy.
I was a big PUBG guy a long time
Okay.
ago, back in 2017. I like the battle royale feel. I never really played Fortnite, but I like PUBG, and so I felt like Warzone was similar, and it was more accessible through PlayStation. PUBG is now on PlayStation, but it's not optimized whatsoever, even after 3 or 4 years. So at least people are saying, well, Warzone's optimized compared to PUBG. It is, and we all know all the issues Warzone had. So
Yeah.
just think about Warzone, but 100 times worse. That was PUBG.
Yeah.
Same with the hackers too. Hackers came like way over saturated too.
Yeah. Poor PUBG. They just couldn't keep up. They just didn't
I
innovate
know they
quick
still
enough.
made like billions of dollars probably, but they just couldn't keep up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure that deal with Microsoft alone,
Oh,
being yeah.
easily.
Because
But
did
yeah,
they do it where it was like for the first year or something they were on Xbox
it was probably
for
either for
console,
6 months or a year.
something
They
like
were
that. Yeah.
promoting it like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's another thing too. Like another thing with I know with Cold War coming out tomorrow. Are you going to mostly be doing viewer stream, like playing with viewers, or what's your
So
approach?
I just announced I made a TikTok and I don't know. I mean, I've been promoting it since Monday. I don't know how well it's gonna do. I'm I've never done a 24-hour stream, but
Okay, you're doing 24 hours then.
I'm doing a subathon. So it's the max is 24 hours. I think the longest stream I've ever done is 10 hours. So the goal is to at least get past that.
Okay.
But we'll see. There's people who commented on the TikTok who are like, all right, I'm ready to give 10 tier 3 subs, which is like 4 hours worth of time. So I'm like, we'll
Wow. Okay,
see.
that's a good
I don't
idea.
know. But, and then there's also the people who are like, your stuff sucks. Like, it's going to be a 3 hour and 5 minute stream because just your mom's going to sub or something,
Yeah.
and I'm like, man,
I'll sub tier 3 for you, man. I got you.
what? No, you ain't got to do that. But no, dude, if you wanna during that, if you're, I don't know what time you stream, but
Yeah, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and I mean Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday is what I'm supposed to do. With work right now, it's just crazy to keep like you want to maintain a schedule or a consistent
hmm
schedule throughout. That's the most important thing. Just when people can find you at a certain time
yeah,
is huge. But it's with work, it's just so crazy. But yeah, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. If something something like the Cold War thing comes up, then obviously I would probably stream during that too, even though it's
okay.
technically Friday, right?
So you're planning on streaming tomorrow?
I'll probably do a surprise stream. All 10 viewers are gonna be so happy.
Hey, they will, man. They will. Yeah,
Okay,
I
so yeah, if you
that
want to hit up a couple games, I'll be down.
hell yeah. I'll probably because I plan on. I'm trying to play the whole campaign. I want to knock it out first day because I feel like that's the best time to do the campaign if you're gonna stream it is at the beginning.
Yeah,
So I'm probably gonna do that first. I'm sure I'll take a break here and there just because sitting there for like 9 hours straight or
yeah,
something. But yeah, I'll definitely want to play some multiplayer. I'm hoping I haven't paid attention to because I know people are playing it because you can. Some people are like, you could just change your time zone to New Zealand. I'm like, that'll get you in trouble, right? Like you can't be streaming that. Like you go
yeah,
look and none
exactly.
of the top
That's a
streamers are
good way to
doing
get
it.
banned right away.
Yeah, right away. Um, but
So
I
how
really
long?
hope. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say. So after the campaign, are you just thinking about doing multiplayer for a day or two, and then are you gonna mix it up between Warzone? Because with the custom lobbies, it's a good way to interact with your viewers too. Just
Yeah,
being
yeah.
able to have 70, 80 people pop into one match at the same time.
I'm definitely thinking about doing because I've been giving away G Fuel. I think I'm gonna start doing like like once every like week or so I can do like a little solo or a duo tournament where like the winners will get G Fuel or something.
Yeah, that would be a
But
good idea.
I what I was gonna say is I haven't paid attention, but I hope they didn't change how the sniping feels in Cold War since the beta because I loved it. It's the first Call of Duty where right
So,
away it was just
so you
killing
love the
it.
sniping in this beta?
I was murking. I was getting 10 kill streaks just right off the bat, like no problem, just sniping.
See, I'm an awful sniper, but I may need to practice or touch up on my sniping skills because I haven't even tried the sniper in the beta. I heard a lot of people are saying about how the snipers feel so much better.
It feels like
Um,
CS:GO. Like it's very
Okay.
point and click. It's spot on, and it's multiplayer, so there's no bullet drop. But I'm
Yeah.
curious how those rifles are going to be in Warzone. That's the other thing. How are they going to like take guns from two different games, put them in the
Yeah, it
same
just
mode? It's going to be interesting. I'm sure there's going to be
they
some
can
broken
barely
ass guns.
they can barely balance the guns in one game. How are
Yeah,
they going to do two games merged together? It's going to be
yeah. You're gonna pick up a gun from Black Ops, and a zombie face is gonna pop out of it. It's gonna be all broken, gun glitch. Like it's
yeah, exactly. So is the MP5 because the MP5 apparently is the best gun in Cold War. So are they going to have the MP5 from Modern Warfare and the MP5 from Cold War?
dude, that blows my mind. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's just trippy.
Maybe
Or
they'll
are they
call
just
it
going to have
like
more attachment?
maybe it's the MP5 and like the MP5K or something.
Or
Like it's they'll add
maybe
an
we're
extra letter.
overthinking it.
Maybe they're just gonna be like, no, it's the same gun, same
Exactly.
statistics, just looks different.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I mean the M4 and whatever the M4 is, it's just like the commando from the original Black Ops, basically. I
Yeah,
forget what they
definitely.
called it, but the XM4. I mean, they're basically the
Yeah,
same
okay.
gun. Yeah, that's interesting. I haven't really thought about it too much.
I was an MP5 user since the Black Ops days. Black Ops was the very last, probably the last Call of Duty I ever played before this Call of Duty, and that was 2011, 2010, something like that. So that was a long time ago.
Damn,
But
that's crazy.
like Macon Day, isn't that Black Ops, or am I thinking World at War? I don't know. Maybe it was World at War that was playing.
It was probably the first Black Ops. I feel like those are
So
pretty distinguishable from the
yeah,
two.
so I mean, whenever, especially I was a big zombies guy. Are you excited for zombies coming up
Oh
too?
yeah, my brother is stoked. So I was super into zombies when it was basically mostly about just surviving, and then they got into
Yeah.
like the Easter eggs, and everybody's all crazy about that stuff. My brother just got super obsessed with it, and so I know my brother's just excited for Easter eggs, So
Yeah, just give me zombies. I don't need all the extra stuff. I
that's
just
how I
need.
am.
Apparently, you have your custom loadouts off the bat. I don't know how you feel about that, but
Yeah, I
I
heard
just
about
need
that.
my pistol. I would rather kind of work my way up again. And then apparently, you can also survive. You can fly out of the map and get new perks and stuff like that. Maybe I'm mistaken. People listening to the podcast is like, this guy has no clue what he's talking about.
You watch one of those like those videos where you go on YouTube and it's like, oh, leaked Cold War, and it's like a bunch of bullshit. Like there's
Yeah, I think it was like Gamers Doing Things or Strictly Doing Things. One of the top,
yeah.
Instagram gaming accounts just posted today the news like load times on the PS5 versus the PS4,
Mm-hmm.
and it was literally just a video of someone opening up GTA on a PS4 and then just speeding the video up, so you could see the actual animation speeding up as if they were just fast forwarding the video
Oh,
versus the actual PS5,
yeah.
and they posted it. It's like you can't believe anything that people say or do on the internet.
I mean, I privated it because I had to go look and make
Yeah,
sure that they were right. But I saw the video going around where it was the Xbox Series X with smoke coming out of it. That
yeah.
was fake. They found out that the vents on both ends, you can just put like you can vape into it and it'll come
Mhm.
out.
Yeah,
So
I made a private TikTok about that one too.
yeah,
It
I
was,
privated mine. I because I think it got because right within like the first 5 to 10 minutes, like I said, I can kind of gauge how well it's gonna do, and
yeah,
it
same here.
shot up right away to like 500 views, and it had a decent amount of likes, but the comments were all like, "This is not real. Go watch the YouTube video. It's fake." Like they were definitely pissed about it because they're
Yeah,
Xbox users. But I was like, okay, well, I don't want to be feeling the fire, spreading a crummy rumor, so
fake
I
news.
privated it.
Yeah, I feel that. I don't know, like I'd never posted the video. Maybe I should, but it was just me basically yelling at my mom, telling her that I was telling her to stream on the Xbox, not to Steam the Xbox. Come on, girl.
Yeah, mine was I went and knocked on the bathroom door. I was like, "Babe," and she's like, "What?" I told her, I said, that Xbox I went and paid that guy $1,000 for because I couldn't get it. Like I couldn't get a hold of
Yeah.
it online. She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's on fire." She's like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, it's basically $1,000 fog machine." And then
That's
she's like,
hilarious.
"You
And it
should have."
turned out to actually be a fog
Yeah,
machine.
yeah. She's like, "Yeah, I did. Yeah." But she's like, you should have spent that money on a PC or something, I had to hit on the
Yeah.
PC versus console wars, but
Yeah, and I feel like it's less of a priority to get a PS5 or Xbox this generation than it was for PS3 to PS4 or PS2 to PS3, because I think in the past games would anticipate the release of, the PS4, the PS3, so the graphics would be a lot better. I feel like now that PC, Xbox, PS5, and they're all kind of crossplay now and they're all together, the graphics are not that much better between PC and PS5.
Mm-hmm.
The baseline
Yeah.
graphics, I guess. Obviously,
Yeah,
PC
no,
is
I get
going to
what you're
blow out of the
saying.
water in terms of the actual graphics. But
Yeah, I
uh,
definitely feel like and especially now that they have the FOV slider on console too, that's a big game changer.
that was I was literally waiting for that feature since April. I see, pretty much every player on PC will have a wider field of view, and I'm over here narrowed in. I can barely see my own teammate at the buy station, and I'm sure,
Well,
just having that advantage of being able to see people. Obviously, there's some disadvantages too, looking straight ahead, but the ability to look left and right without actually moving your cursor,
yeah, if it makes you feel any
definitely easier.
better, I wasn't using the full FOV until like 2 months ago because
Oh, okay.
I'm learning
You
as I
probably saw a
go.
random TikTok. You saw the TikTok about it, and then
Yeah,
you
probably.
hopped in.
And then like there was the one that I saw about tactical sliding, and like I wasn't doing that, I wasn't slide canceling or
Yeah,
anything
the
until like
slide
two
cancel.
months
I
ago.
still don't slide cancel. If I need to go fast, I'll just hop in my vehicle.
The thing, yeah, the thing with slide canceling is if you're running and somebody's trying to shoot you from pretty far away, your hitbox is just all over the place, so they can't get you. I think that's the main
No,
reason why people use it.
like if you're trying to be semi-competitive, even if you're not pro, just trying to win Warzone, it definitely is something that also like even just staying out of the gas. I've had friends that barely survived the gas just from slide cancel. It definitely is
Yeah,
a
it's crazy.
and that mechanic is staying for Cold War too. So I was hoping it was not going to, so it would give me an excuse not to learn it. But now I feel like I have to.
Well, I don't. How do you feel about them getting rid of drop shotting?
I heard there was a perk though. There was a
There's
perk
a
for drop shotting.
perk for it.
Someone said that you can equip a perk to be able to drop shot. I could
Oh
be wrong.
come on, dude. That's so
So
ridiculous.
I don't know.
To me, that's ridiculous. I think if they're gonna get rid of it, just get rid of it. But
I always felt like a badass drop shotting. It's like, oh man, I actually drop shotted this guy.
it's so
Look at this tool.
frustrating. Like if you're not used to it. Like I remember when that. I don't remember which Call of Duty it was. It might have been Modern Warfare 2, where everybody started doing it.
Yeah.
And I remember going. I would go and I'd totally get the jump on a person, but they would drop shot, and like I'm totally missing. I'm shooting him in the legs instead of the head now, and I'm just like, damn it, because yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really been a drop shotter. I think I did it more
No.
when I was on controller, but now that I'm on PC, I just don't do it as much.
Yeah. It's just a habit for me to even attempt it.
Mm-hmm.
Slide canceling, I heard it's easier to flip two buttons to make it easier to slide cancel on the controller. Since I'm on controller, it's a lot harder on controller than it is on keyboard.
Yeah,
At
on
least I heard.
keyboard. There's multiple ways to do it too. Some people do it where they kind of like jump at the end. They do.
Yeah.
I'm really into especially during multiplayer. I will, as soon as I turn a corner, if I think there's somebody there, I'm jumping as soon as like I like to come out of there all crazy just to surprise them.
Oh, I'm a maniac. Just watch out for.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm
there's all
flying.
little things. I'm still learning a bunch of stuff about aiming and stuff, because
Yeah.
I've never really cared too much about. Because people are like, "Oh, what's your sensitivity? What's your DPI?" I'm like, "I don't know, bro. I just plugged in the mouse, so I'm just going, bro." They're
Yeah.
just like,
Just
"Oh, you're
turn up
not a
a
real
Twitch
gamer."
command.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I barely. Yeah. It's like six activity or it's like basically a pro at this. I'll go
Yeah.
2020. We should have a Warzone lobby, a custom Warzone lobby where everyone has to go 2020. That would be
Oh
pretty.
man. Yeah.
But you couldn't trust people to switch it.
Yeah. That's the problem is you can't, because people are saying ban shotguns, get rid of shotguns. I don't know how to
Yeah.
do that. Nobody's gonna listen. I mean, I can't even tell them to, like, I tell, all right, guys, I'm turning the voice chat off if everybody's gonna be cussing and being disrespectful, because everybody's just like, yeah, yeah. And so I turn
Yeah.
the voice chat off. I end the stream because I'm getting off to do this podcast,
Hmm.
and I'm still hosting this match. As soon as I end the stream, the person wins, pops up, and then everybody starts talking, and some guy just starts dropping the N word like crazy. And I'm like, glad
Yeah.
I ended the stream. Just can't trust nobody.
Yeah. I mean, this was in our private lobby with it was supposed to be content creators only and no extra people. It was supposed to be private. There was
Yeah.
someone dropping the N word in that too. I was like, are you kidding me? Obviously, someone came into our lobby that wasn't supposed to. But
How
yeah, it's unfortunate.
how many people did you guys have in that lobby?
We had 68 in the first game, and in our second game we had 90.
Okay.
So I was I'll definitely throw you the invite.
Yeah, I think I saw Stanman talking about it. I meant to say something or comment or something that I didn't. But I know what you're talking about. I heard about it.
Yeah, I think John, he has like 1.7 million. He's one of the he's in the phase competition currently
Yeah.
too. He was in the Discord and he was saying about how they want to try to do this like either weekly or twice a week, and so that way we'll be able to promote it to our streams or promote it to our fans. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's like to get a reaction of me running someone over or me doing something crazy against a semi-professional or against Lucci or against someone else. I mean, I jumped into the first match. I died. I killed one person, but I didn't recognize it. I died to some guy with 200,000 followers and a 4.1 KD. Okay, so I'm not going to stand a chance against these people compared to maybe another pro, but yeah, like you and
Yeah.
I can probably team up if between the two of us we'll have at least a 2.0 KD.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
get each other's backs.
Yeah, strong
We'll
2.0.
maybe
Yeah, I
camp,
can.
get some rat shields.
Yeah, riot shields, RPGs or fire shotguns. Hop on an ATV and go.
The thing is, like they ban
Fire.
I guess they any shotgun.
Okay.
They banned recons, and they banned. They also said if the lobby's smaller than 80, you have to land in the circle. So
Oh, okay, that's interesting. I see what they're doing.
yeah, they're
Okay.
trying to make it like faster matches.
Yeah, I normally don't use shotguns. Um, the only time I ever use a riot shield is if I'm trolling, but
Yeah. Well, I got hate on my video. So my latest TikTok, I was using the riot shield whenever I was
yeah, that one.
making friends with two people. You get the different people commenting, "Oh, this guy's the only sad thing about this video is the guy's using a riot shield." I was like, okay, most cases, yes, I can see some hate against the riot shield, but I mean, what I was trying in that game, I was actually trying to execution only win, where I flash people or stun people, and then I just run behind them and do an execution finish on everyone. Like things like that
Okay.
are fun to me. So I was just trying that. So I don't just go into Warzone matches and think, okay, I'm just gonna bring out my riot shield here.
Yeah. I mean, dude, you're gonna find right away. It doesn't matter what you do, people will find something to complain about. You can
Definitely.
try to do everything perfect. It could be a perfect game clip. People are gonna say, "Oh, like you don't know what you're doing. You don't like." People just don't like seeing somebody else
Yeah,
get views on something. I think is what it comes down to. But
definitely.
hey, who cares? Those extra comments are just gonna make it blow up more. I always say
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
make people more mad at me. The more hate in the comments, I'll just probably just do hate reaction videos every single TikTok. It'll be more
yeah.
content.
I mean, the
Uh,
video that almost has 1 million views recently for me, I literally turned my PC off so that, and I had configured the BIOS and everything so that when it turns on, it takes as long as it can, right? Because
yeah,
it
yeah,
was I don't know if you saw it. It was the guy saying that the Xbox was insanely fast, and he just hits the button and it like pops
yeah.
into the game right away.
That one blew up. I saw that. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
because I
That was
got
really fun.
people to sit there for 40 seconds waiting for it to turn on. Like
Yeah.
that was another one of those ideas. We just I don't know if you saw this one. We went and got some hermit crabs, right? Little man wanted a pet, and we can't get a
Do
dog
you name
yet.
them?
We the first one we got is Mr. Hermit Crab. That's what we settled on for that one. We don't know about the
Perfect.
other
That's a
one
great
yet.
name.
Yeah, the other one's kind of a
Second one can be
bully.
like BenJammins or something.
Yeah, yeah, BenJammins. Well, I'll paint his logo on the shell, or your logo. I mean,
Love it.
uh,
I'll start a GoFundMe.
yeah, go fund me. What was I saying? Oh, but yeah, all the comments are people telling me, "Oh, your PC must suck, then, man." Like, uh, there's no way that thing costs as much as you say. Just all kinds of like
Mhm.
dumb stuff like that. But there's like 3,000 comments on there now, so it's like I don't even answer them because most of them are just
Yeah,
I answered a few, but
that's definitely like a interesting topic in terms of like the hate on the internet or on TikTok that people can receive, even if it's unfounded. They don't really deserve it. I know one person. I reached out to her. But she like we're semi friends now. Like just communicating back and forth with different creators. Her name's Steffi
mhm.
Evans. Have you heard of her?
Yeah,
She's got like 110K or something talk, but she blew up apparently because someone created a hate video about her video
yeah, I think I saw
about
that.
how like because she was making a Discord for girls that didn't like the hateful speech Call of Duty, and the
Hmm.
guy was saying about how like oh video games is only for girl or only for boys, and this is our one safe place. It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
you're gonna say that, and then it gets 3 million views and 600,000 likes, and now every single video, this girl is now going to get hateful comments. It
Yeah,
just
man.
sad.
The whole like female gamer thing, it saddens me that that's still an issue, that people got to argue about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of immature people on video games and on TikTok specifically. I
Yeah.
think I don't know if on your demographics, I don't know. I haven't don't know if mine showed or not about what what's your highest age range? Is it like between 13 and 21 for the most
I could
part?
look right
Or
now. I know that my gender demographic is like I think it's like 35% female, and then the rest is male, obviously. But I don't know if that's
I don't know if that's.
average
I
or
mean, I think that's fairly good.
let me see.
But you
So,
create content more than just video games. I think you more like a comedian.
yeah, I definitely feel like I feel like a lot of people know me for the girlfriend, like the relationship stuff, because like my girlfriend, I started
Yeah,
out at first, it was a lot of that. It was my girlfriend was like, oh, like, what if we just show that, like I'm supportive and stuff. I was like, yeah, that seems cool. But I've
yeah.
kind
I
of
need a
started to,
girlfriend.
I've started to steer away from it though, because it's become a meme. Like people just joke around about it now. So, followers. Let me see here. How do I see? Yeah, 32.7% female.
And I would say that's good.
I don't know. Where do you see the age range though?
That's why I didn't know if you could see the age range on because I don't know mine.
Yeah, I
Didn't know
don't know
if
if
you,
you can. Yeah, I don't think you can.
but
But
I would assume that it's obviously at least on my videos I'll see a lot of younger kids commenting on mine, which is cool. But it's just like sometimes there's a lot of mature people that are younger, but at the same time there's a lot of immature people, and maybe
yeah,
that's founded.
I mean, I just think that it's funny that people will try to take anything like that, like saying that, oh, a bunch of your viewers are younger. They gotta grow up someday.
Yeah,
As long as they're still following you, like, it doesn't. They're gonna grow up watching you. That's all it means. It's
exactly.
nothing
If
to
yeah,
poop on.
I don't think people realize the customer acquisition cost
Mm-hmm.
of that's in any business, Twitch streaming, any sort of content creation. If you can capture someone's attention early and you can make them become a fan, it may be easier to do that when they're younger because they don't have as many role models, many people that they like to watch, and there's only a certain amount of time in their day. So if they dedicate 2 hours of their day watching you or watching your content, they're going to keep doing that unless you do something crazy that they don't like. But otherwise, then that's a segment of the market that you can easily capture, and that's I think that's my focus too. When I first started, it's like I can get 100,000 people to like my. If my friend is laughing over here, my friend over here is one of the pickiest people when it comes to enjoying content. And if he's enjoying it, there's got to be 100,000 other people out there that enjoy it. And that's the
Yeah.
mindset that you have to have. It's just that those people have to just find you, and you just have to become discoverable that way. That's
Yeah.
my approach. I think anyone can do it. It's just you have to find your audience.
Yeah, I mean, the way that I look at it is the younger people are the ones that are making most of the trends right now. I feel like that. Usually that 13 to 24 age range or whatever it is. So I mean,
Yeah,
I guess I don't want my age demographic to all be people that are in their 30s and 40s.
definitely. I actually
So
see I'm 26. I think what you're 25,
I'm
24.
24,
Your birthday's coming up though, right? Is it?
March, so six
Okay,
months
so
or no 5. Damn, dude, time is flying. I
I
can't believe
know
it's already almost December.
it's crazy. Yeah, I'm turning 27 in December. Practically an old man with this wig on too. People actually think the hair is real. Like they see the hairline on stream, and until I actually zoom it in, people think it's real. They think the
That's
wrinkles
funny.
are real and everything. And it's a $30 wig. I mean, I probably should put more thought into it. But
Oh, I
hey,
didn't even realize that I didn't realize it had wrinkles and stuff too. I didn't
yeah.
realize
So
that.
yeah, those are not my wrinkles.
It
Here
blends
you go.
in. No,
Danny's on it.
I didn't see that there are wrinkles. Like I didn't with the way that the glare is and stuff. I didn't notice.
Oh
It
yeah,
hides it
yeah.
well.
So
It blends
that's
in.
good. I mean, yeah, it's probably a good thing. See my old age on my forehead. But yeah, so I don't know. There's I forgot completely blanked out on what we were talking about before the wig. But
We're all over the place, man. This podcast is just free thinking, just
oh, easy.
all natural, man. There's no topic to stay on. I don't like that. I don't like when
No,
it
yeah,
feels
definitely.
scripted. feel like it's not as genuine.
Yeah, it's more natural and like flowing whenever it's
Yeah, I
just
mean
any it's natural conversation, just like it's not a podcast. Like we'd
yeah.
be having the same conversation even if we weren't recording.
Yeah, I mean, I really look
Yeah.
up to there's two podcasts that I kind of have seen as inspiration, and that's Joe Rogan. I like how Joe Rogan is just sit
I love
down
Joe.
and just shoot the shit. You know, it's just whatever, talk about whatever you want. And then there is PKA. I don't know if you know
I
FPS Russia.
haven't heard of him. No.
So FPS Russia was this guy. You've probably seen some of his videos because people have reposted his stuff all the time. But he was this guy on YouTube. He doesn't do it anymore, and I'm sure part of the reason is probably because YouTube has gone like super anti-gun and stuff, so it's probably harder to make content like that. But he just pretended like he pretended like he was Russian, like he had a Russian accent, and he would just get all these crazy guns and like blow stuff up. So
Okay,
there's like a
yeah,
really
I know who you're talking about now. I haven't seen his videos in 5 years at least.
yeah. Well, I didn't know that he would. It was just like a persona or anything like that until I saw that podcast, and it's just him.
That's crazy.
And a couple other guys from Machinima, since
Okay.
Machinima isn't like a thing anymore, right? They just
Yeah.
yeah, they have a podcast. They've been doing it for like 10 years now, and so they do it like this where it's webcam style. So I kind of
I have
took
to check
that
it
and
out.
then the Joe Rogan idea and kind of put them together, you know.
Dude, yeah, I really like the concept though. I don't think there's any I haven't found another podcast that's like this in terms of content creation, kind of like a mixture of TikTok content creation, gaming. I don't know if you're going to go YouTube content creation. Well, I think
I've had one YouTuber on here.
okay.
The thing is YouTube. I didn't mean it. Did I cut you off? Were you
No,
trying
no,
to say
I
something?
was no, I was not.
Sorry, I'm trying to be better, man. I'm really trying to work on my speaking skills, use less filler words, all that good
Yeah,
stuff. You
exactly.
know, it's
I'm
hard.
awful at it. I can't judge you at all. And yeah, I was just probably breathing. I just came off of having COVID, so
Oh,
um,
oh yeah, I heard you talking about that. Yeah, that's right. You're like, I still can't smell stuff. Or you're like, I need to
yeah,
try G Fuel, but I don't know if it tastes bad. Then at least
yeah,
I won't
exactly.
know. I was like, what?
Yeah. Look,
Um,
I'm just drinking G Fuel for the energy, not for the taste.
yeah. Oh, it tastes good though. I like it. I'm not bullshitting when I make those videos. I really do like G Fuel.
Yeah, I actually do like your instantaneous reaction, raw moments, and you can tell that you're actually giving it like an authentic rating too. I feel like if someone was actually getting paid by G Fuel, they would say, "Oh, it's 10 out of 10, perfect.
Yeah.
It tastes amazing."
11 out of
But
10, every
yeah,
single
exactly.
flavor. Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard that you have like a crate of G Fuel laying around, so I see some behind you.
Yeah, I don't know if you can't see, it's kind of cut off, but I have bins full because I ordered 200 packets to give away, and I put in the order feedback where it's like, how was your experience? How did you hear about G Fuel? All that good stuff. I just said I'm a content creator on TikTok and Twitch. I'm ordering this G Fuel to give away, and they sent me triple what I ordered. Like
That's
they sent me
awesome.
600 packets, so I'm still giving away G Fuel from when that happened. So
They're amazing marketers. I swear.
yeah,
They just pretty much own the gaming and TikTok and Twitch community right now.
yeah.
In terms of
Unfortunately, it seems like G Fuel doesn't pay a whole lot of attention to TikTok, so that's why I'm starting to branch out and do more G Fuel stuff on my YouTube. Um, I tried something different today where I mixed two flavors of G Fuel. That was the first time I had done that.
ooh, how was that?
Um,
What two flavors?
I mixed fruit punch and blue ice. It's supposed to be, they call it snow cone mix. Like you mix those and it does it tastes good.
You
They have
shouldn't have told me that, man. You shouldn't have told me that.
why?
Because I'm gonna go. After this podcast, I'm gonna run to the Harris Teeter. I'm gonna buy some G Fuel, mix it up. I'll probably get hooked to it. I have an
Yeah.
addictive like habit of drinking Mountain Dew, so I don't know if G Fuel is any healthier than Mountain Dew, but it's Diet Mountain Dew though, so I
Yeah,
don't
I
drink
mean,
normal soda.
so the thing that scares me about Mountain Dew, because I love Mountain Dew, and
Yeah.
I watch Joe Rogan, so anytime he says he talks to somebody who's got some kind of knowledge on nutrition, it just makes me paranoid about stuff. But they said that there's some kind of like hydrogenated soybean oil or something like that in Mountain Dew that is linked to Alzheimer, like inducing Alzheimer's or
Oh,
something.
so I mean, all jokes aside, my grandma passed away from Alzheimer's, but So if I get it, I'm probably prone to having it. So I can just blame my genes instead of the Mountain Dew. So I can continue drinking Mountain Dew, no
Uh,
worries.
did you make me
So,
feel
but
so bad after that when you
no,
said
no,
that? I was like,
no,
oh,
no. I mean, it's obviously
yeah,
one of the top diseases, so it's obviously unfortunate. But
yeah,
like in terms of, I'll just blame my genetics, not the Mountain
yeah.
Dew, even though it's probably going to be the Mountain Dew that gets to me in the end.
You
But
like regular
as I'm
Mountain
drinking
Dew?
it, right,
That's your go-to?
do I like? So yeah, I drink only Diet Mountain Dew. I don't drink regular Mountain Dew.
I wish they
But
had a Diet Code Red. I would drink the shit out of that.
the Code Red, and also, do you see that they have a Diet Baja Blast now?
They
Have you seen
do?
that? Diet, or it's Baja Blast Zero, or whatever the
Yeah,
zero version
zero.
is,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. No, I've had it at Taco Bell. Okay, I have had that because they have it. They
Okay.
have the zero
It
version.
tastes pretty similar to the normal Baja Blast, and it's obviously a lot healthier.
To be honest, I've been drinking diet soda for so long now that if I have regular soda, I'm like, ugh, like it like coats your teeth and you get that like syrupy. Like I'm just like,
Yeah,
it's
and
too much.
I don't know about you, but I get headaches when I drink the syrup from that. The sugar syrup gives me headaches.
Yeah,
Just makes me feel dehydrated.
when I was
So
on the track team in high school, they were like,
yeah,
nobody's drinking soda. Like if they saw you drinking soda, they come up and slap it right out of your hand. The coach would like they just hated it, because it was something about the carbonation messing with
yeah.
your blood. So it has to do with like I'm just talking out of my ass. I think this is what the coach told us.
This
Something
is not
about
medical advice, people.
yeah, not medic. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
It was something about carbonation affecting how oxygen is carried in your blood.
Hmm.
So, and I mean, I
Interesting.
don't know
Okay.
if it was placebo or not, but I quit soda and it got. I mean, it's probably a combination of not drinking sugar, and then also running consistently. But it felt like I could run better and breathe better
Yeah,
after I had
I bet.
stopped drinking soda for like a month. So, and I just ever since then I just haven't. And working at the movies, having to change those soda bibs and getting the syrup all
Ooh,
over
yeah.
you, I was just like, man, screw this stuff.
But
The
yeah, I've started drinking coffee more, but now I'm to the point where I'm drinking 5 or 6 cups a day, which is probably not the healthiest thing. And that's probably where I get my adrenaline on stream. It's like, okay, we're ready to go. We're ready to run over 10 people, or we're ready to do something crazy. I just have my blood's flowing. You probably think I'm either drunk or on some sort of drugs, but no, it's just the caffeine flowing through my veins.
I saw you were drinking the Truly. Are you a drinker?
I This is my first alcoholic drink since I
Ever?
got
No, I'm just kidding.
COVID. Pretty much it. I'm not even 21 yet, but I'm drinking
Yeah,
here. No,
yeah.
I drink mostly socially, so I would consider this a social situation.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my only Truly I'm drinking tonight, and it's only half empty or half full. So, you know, yeah, I can get buzzed off of one Truly. Watch out. It's just, it's a lot cheaper to be able to
Yeah, for sure.
get drunk off of two Trulies.
When I
But
was
I
in the
know a lot of
military,
streamers. Oh no, go
yeah, a
ahead.
lot of streamers. No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, you're good. I was just saying a lot of streamers seem to drink like White Claw Trulies on stream.
It's actually I've been listening to. I think it was actually on PKA. They were talking to a streamer and talking about how he had basically become an alcoholic because of it. Because people liked his personality more when he was drunk. So then he was just always drunk.
And the thing is, I don't want, that's not gonna be me. Obviously, I feel like I'm the same person. You can ask my friends. I'm basically the same person. I'm just a little bit more outgoing, like introverted. So I'm basically myself whenever I have maybe one glass of beer or that. But I'm basically the same person. I'm almost more reserved when I drink. In terms of, I'm more outgoing, but I kind of I talk more, but I'm not crazy. So I'm
Yeah.
more outgoing in terms of socially, but I'm not running around like a chicken with its head cut off, doing crazy things. I'm not that type of personality.
When I was in the military, everybody just got super drunk like every night. So I've been over it since I got out. I just don't really.
But
I drink here and there, maybe like one beer. I really like micheladas. You ever had one of those?
no,
So it's like a Mexican beer with
I don't think
like
I have.
they're lower alcohol. They put like chili powder and stuff in there.
Ooh,
I've got a little Hispanic blood in me, so I like stuff like
okay.
that. But yeah, other than that, I don't really drink. It's not for me really.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I have so many Trulies and beers in the fridge that are about to expire. So if I'm
Oh
not gonna
yes,
drink
you're like I
them,
got to. Or else it's gonna go to
yeah.
waste.
My dad already took a couple packs of Trulies when he visited my house the
Mm-hmm.
other day. So I
Yeah, I
have
mean,
to
I'm not trying to sound like I have anything against it. I really don't care. I
Yeah.
was just saying that I think is for me, I feel like if I was drinking all the time, I wouldn't get anything done. I
No,
can't
yeah, yeah,
focus,
definitely.
you know?
No, yeah, definitely.
So,
Whenever it's usually coffee for me. Caffeine is the most dangerous drug for me.
yeah, same here, dude. I've definitely I was doing the G Fuel can reviews and stuff. I was doing the Reigns, the Bangs, and the G
Yeah,
Fuels. Those are all 300 milligrams a can. So, and
crazy.
I'm 5'3". People make fun of my height all the
Oh my
time.
god.
I'm a small guy. One can is that's a lot. It gets my heart going. So
Does it have sugar in it too?
no, that's the big thing to me. People are like, oh, try this, try that, and I'm like, I don't like sugar, man. It just makes me
Yeah,
feel like crap. So yeah,
yeah,
those don't.
yeah. And I heard in one of your previous podcasts, when you drink it, then you're fully energized because you end up drinking 3 or 4 in a day because you do a review for one, then you drink one on stream. And in terms of you have the energize or the is it the not energize but the hydrate
Yeah,
something about the
yeah.
hydrate on your stream. So
Yeah,
what's the
this.
backstory behind that?
I don't know what you're referring to.
The hydrate, like people can pay for you to hydrate or drink on
Oh,
stream,
yeah,
drink
yeah.
water.
So I have because people always say try water because they're just, all I do is drink energy drinks. So I go, you gotta come watch a stream. I have the hydrate channel points reward and the mega hydrate, which is where I fill up a whole shaker cup and drink the whole thing
Mhm.
of water. So I'm just constantly drinking water and having to go pee. So that's where that is. I also have the one. It's only been redeemed once so far because it's pretty new, but it's dry scoop the G Fuel. That
Okay.
right there, that's like an adrenaline shot, man. You
Oh,
feel like you're like ready to go after that, man. Because you just
see,
I usually I if because there's times where I'm like, hey, I'm totally just out of it right now, so I'm gonna dry scoop a little bit, and I only do like half a scoop. Put that for reward. It's the whole thing. So
I
and it
feel
gets
like I
you
have to
going.
just avoid energy drinks altogether. I just I will
All
become a
this,
monster, I swear to God. And plus, if I'm already staying up until 4 a.m. just drinking coffee and caffeine, G
yeah,
Fuel or energy drinks be a whole nother level too.
yeah.
And
I've
I'll probably get
caffeine withdrawal is no joke. I've had
yeah,
it happen a few. I mean, in the military, there was times where I stayed up for 2 or 3 days straight, so I was just running off of caffeine, So I've been through withdrawal a couple times. It's not fun. You get the headaches and yeah,
yeah,
you're just tired because your body's
yeah. I
reliant on it.
definitely get headaches. Yeah, I definitely get the headaches if I don't have my coffee or Mountain Dew.
My main issue is I feel sluggish and my brain doesn't work as well. I just feel, can't think as clearly. I'm not as creative,
Have
you
you ever
know.
had like maybe before you go live on stream? Have you ever had a time where you just cancel the stream or stop the feel like
Um, there was one time where I ended early because I just wasn't feeling it, and I told them I was like, I'm really stressed out. I had the trademark legal stuff going on. They were telling me that it might be best to change my name, and I was like, I really don't want to. It turned out I didn't have to. It was just a
yeah,
suggestion, but that was stressing me out. We were thinking about moving. There was a huge drop going on where it was the first wave of people going back to school and work, so views were down on everything. Um, just a combination of everything, and I was like, yeah, guys, I just don't feel it. That's the only time. There was a time where I think I had an anxiety attack on stream one time, but I pushed through it. And I told them I went and got water. And I came back and I was like teary eyed. I was like, "Hey, guys, I don't know if it's anxiety or what, but my heart's racing and I can't get it to stop." And everybody was like, "You're good. Take a break. This and that. You're fine. We love you." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna push through." I felt better after that, knowing that they weren't like disappointed that I was
yeah.
gonna get off or something. So
It must be awesome to have a community like that. Some Twitch streamers have really Forzen, and some others have some crazy communities or where they're always spamming bad things or negative things or random things in chat that are not positive. And then I feel like your community chat's slower. You're reading every comment, everything wholesome. You have the one or two kids that are bad apples, but besides that, I want to have a community like that. If I continue my Twitch career, would rather have someone emulate what you're doing than what some of these other people are doing.
yeah, I try not to cuss too much. It was really hard in the beginning because coming out of the military, that's how everybody
Yeah,
talks. I do cuss here and there just because I feel like like it helps express things when you're really that frustrated and people don't understand. Um, And then also it shows that, you know, like this isn't just like a straight up family stream, because I don't want that either. I don't know what to be, I don't want it to be like a safe place, because then parents get pissed and stuff. I've had that happen
Yeah.
before, where somebody's like, hey, my mom's mad because somebody cussed in the game. And I'm like, this is not a family friendly stream. I never said that, you know. But it's not to the point where I got to turn mature on, you know, because that's an issue too. You don't want to go that far with
Yeah.
it, because that'll hurt you.
Yeah, that's another fun fact about me. I don't swear. I may have sworn once on stream so far,
Say a
but
cuss word for us. Do it.
I already said badass, and that's pretty
Okay, that's good
out
enough.
there for me.
That's fine. I won't push you.
I don't know.
It's a
But
good one.
yeah, I don't know. It was never a habit of mine. Is like, I'll say, "Oh baby," or I'll say, I'll
Yeah.
just yell into the mic. "Oh
Yeah, me
baby" is
too.
just my new catchphrase, or
Oh,
like I'll
baby.
say,
Yeah.
like they've been jammed or something like that. But otherwise, I won't swear.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta, yeah, you getting creative with stuff like that is really important. Because there's, I mean, you gotta be like, what'd you say, the BenJammins or something? Oh, BenJammins? Is that what you said?
Well, yeah, like in terms of whenever I do something to someone else, I say
Yeah.
they've been jammed, or
Yeah. You gotta be like, hey,
you've
that's,
been jammed or something.
yeah, you gotta tell them, hey, that's a trademark phrase, by the way. You know, like you you
Exactly.
gotta, yeah.
I see. I wish there was like like proximity chat, so I wish they could hear back. So if you're
Yeah.
killing someone in Call of Duty or video game, like PUBG had that, but I wish it was like that in other games too, where you could communicate, because I think that creates some of the funniest content
Hmm.
if you're able to communicate to your enemy, because
Yeah.
you can hear your enemy. I just want to be able to talk back.
PUBG
Yeah,
was
I'm
really
sure.
good because of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it
There
blew
was
up
some,
because I think a lot of those reaction videos where people are communicating back and forth,
yeah.
other rooms.
I've seen some where it was a guy, he was playing like the Metal Gear Solid music, and he was like coming up by the window, and then he'd go back
Yeah.
down, and he's like, oh shit, like he goes upstairs to hide, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish they had just straight up proximity chat. But I mean, it is funny that like you hear them when you kill them, though. It is pretty cool, you know. But it's just always frustration, or either that, or they're just like, all right, you got me, dude. You know, it's either
Yeah.
like really bad, or they're like, good shot,
Exactly.
man.
It's like, it was a good
Yeah.
shot. Yeah. That's what I do. I'm really mad at myself. Usually I'll say I'm trash. I'll just either
I'm
bash
trash.
myself or I'll tell the other guy that he's really good. But usually
Yeah.
maybe if I'm offline, I'll definitely swear myself. But I would never do it in another room with
Yeah.
some
I
other
I
people. And
wish
now
they
that I
could.
say that, I'm probably gonna swear like 30 times on stream.
I
So
wish they could. I wish they could hear you too. Like when you kill them, I wish it was like back and forth. You know,
yeah,
they both hear each
exactly.
other. Because I like saying "get pooped on" and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah.
So
Like the stream snipers, whenever did you see the Nick Merckx and Tim the Tatman?
yeah.
There's that guy named Brownie. He's got like 150K on TikTok, and he's got a big YouTube channel just because he stream snipes top streamers, and then
Yep.
he'll go and actually try to he won't kill them. He'll just run up to them with a pistol or with nothing and just kind of sit there. I think that's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Just to purposely get killed. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he says something in the death chat, and you'll hear it on Nick Burke's channel or on
Yeah. I've seen somewhere it's like follow me on Twitch, like everybody, you know, and
yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah. Tim gets told he's fat like at least once a stream
Oh,
by
easily.
somebody. Yeah.
And he's not even that fat. I don't know.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of
That's funny.
weight. I mean, if you go look at, I think he posted something about it. He was like, I don't get why everybody calls me fat because
Yeah, me
I've
either.
worked hard, you know. But yeah, those guys are something. Nick Merckx and Tim the Tatman, those guys run together all the time now, right?
Yeah, almost all the time. I saw they do a lot of collabs on YouTube too. So I don't know if you saw, but there's a video recently that got blown up where they told all their stream snipers to jump into the same Warzone match time. So they counted from 5 down to 0. Everyone would join the Warzone match, and I think 60 or 70 people ended up joining their lobby for 1 or 2 games, and it was hilarious. They had a whole crew of people chasing them and parachuting down
Yeah, I saw that.
uh, from the hospital and everything. It
Yeah,
was crazy.
there was something going on where they had him in the back of the truck, and something about having that many people in it. They were like falling through and getting run over or something.
Yeah, so I'm the pro Uber driver over here in Verdansk, and I know that from personal experience, whenever I go back from Gulag, I like to try to jump on people, get their reactions, or just do something funny. So I try all the time to land on trucks. if you're an enemy and you try to land on a vehicle, the hitbox, if you just touch the hitbox, you'll instantly die. So the flatbed of the truck, you won't die, but if you hit any of the sides, you'll die. So it's really weird like
Oh,
that while the
okay.
vehicle's moving whatsoever.
I did not know that. So you got to
Yeah,
stay like in the middle of it, is what you're saying.
exactly.
Okay,
Yep. And
it's
I
good to
may be
know.
the only person that knows anything meta about the vehicles. Like in season 6, they finally brought back handbrake. Season 5, handbrake wasn't working well.
Hmm.
They're like
Yeah,
people,
that's
all these people do like gun best loadouts or best class
yeah,
setups. I'm over here doing best vehicle setups, or what update, what how does this update affect the vehicles, because
yeah. I mean,
I'm always in it.
you gotta stand out somehow, man. You know.
Yeah, I mean, so saturated, so many people. I don't want to, I do try to copy, but I do storytelling where it's my face telling a story. You see a lot of those where maybe a streamer will say, I met up with, or like what's his name? The guy who's blown up recently, Jordy 2D.
Oh yeah,
Um, he's, I
yeah.
don't know if you see, like, he used to, apparently I wish someone did a like video on his pathway to getting 150K followers on Twitch, 2 million followers on TikTok, because just a month or two ago he had practically one 1/20th of those followers. It's insane how
Hmm.
much he's blown up recently. And if you go through his content, he started at Fortnite and scroll up, it was mostly just gameplay highlights or funny moments in there. And he's got such a um, funny laugh, and I think people can that way, and he's got funny content. But it's just he's blown up so much. Copy that success in my own style. That's what.
Yeah, I know. I think everybody's trying to figure out how he did that because he blew up faster than anybody else that I've
Yeah,
seen so far. It was like one day he was around the size of Mark Clark, and then all of a sudden on Twitch, and all of a sudden now he's got almost 2,000 people watching.
yeah.
Sometimes
It's kind of like
crazy.
the Ludwig, or I don't know if you've seen Ludwig streams before. Your Twitch streamer. He was like the top Twitch streamer, or like the fastest growing Twitch streamer in the past 2 years or so. Ludwig, he does a lot of
Like it sounds familiar, but I can't put a
he's
name to
a
the
lot
face.
of YouTube content now too.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was just like another. He reminds me of how fast he's growing. Ludwig was another streamer that grew really fast, shorts.
Yeah.
But, yeah, insane.
Do you
Some people
play?
just
Sorry, you're cutting in and out, so I could.
is yeah. Am I better now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I probably just need to keep the pace of the volume up at my voice. If I go too quiet, it probably just cuts out. I watched a YouTube tutorial a couple months ago on how to filter or add filters to the mic, and probably it's probably cutting out at a decibel level that's probably too low or too
Yeah.
high.
It's because you're getting comfortable.
I know.
That's what's going on.
I got to stay on edge. I gotta maybe I need a couple more Trulies in me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. You
I
need to
need to be
get
playing
wild.
War. I'm actually in a Warzone match. I got to finish this game real quick, so I'll be right back.
Dude, can you
Uh,
imagine? Like right in the middle, you just start. You're like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm in the gulag right now. I gotta
yeah, exactly. I
focus
got to
up.
focus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
could. I'm actually live on TikTok. I got to respond to a couple comments.
you just close the window, leave the call. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be back.
One
Don't
sec.
even tell
I gotta
me.
go to the bathroom. Bathroom in quotes.
I was gonna. Damn it! Now I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna hit on. The DMCA stuff. Do you play
I was gonna
music or
say that.
not? Do you play anything on your
So
stream?
I see all my friends, so I've obviously made a lot of friends in the last couple of months. They're all still streaming with music, all stuff that's going to be obviously DMCA'd. But I stream literally 2 songs, and that's usually like an intro song, and they're 2 songs that are copyright free, and the
Hmm.
artist is already you're not going to be copyright striked against for doing or playing those songs on stream. But I don't know if you've seen what's the guy's name? There's some producer, YouTube content creator that all he does is he's basically a consultant about Twitch, and that's all he does. And he's talking about
Devin
how
Nash.
Devin Nash. Did you see about how they're storing Twitch clips on a public server? So even though you deleted all your clips, they're still publicly available. So then all these crawlers are searching through and still DMCAing people
Yeah.
because it's still finding it on public servers.
Yeah.
It's
I
insane.
mean, my lawyer. When I talked to my lawyer about about that because she was also saying that there was the conversation came up about the rights to streaming games that Google Stadia, the head of Google Stadia, had to open his mouth and say something about that. Um, and so everybody's like, "Oh God, is that the next thing after DMCA?" You know,
Yeah.
which I don't think it will be. If it gets to that point, people are just gonna start boycotting games. That's how I feel. It would kill the indie market because so many people
No,
find
yeah,
out about
definitely.
indie games because of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you'll have to pay $10 to stream Call of Duty, $10 per month, or it's gonna be
yeah,
just a money grab. But it's only a matter of time. I was always surprised that you were able to stream other, games. People always say, "Oh, well, when you buy a video game, you own it," versus if you buy music, you don't really own it. I view video games and games like Call of Duty, they're the same parallel. It's only a
yeah,
matter of time before we'll have to pay per month video game.
yeah. I've been so she had said that she had read somebody had pointed out that even if you delete your VODs, you know, they have a copy of it. So it doesn't matter. Eventually, that's what
Yeah.
they're pushing Twitch for is to have access to that. Um, but anybody can go onto some of these websites like Devin Asher having somebody show him and, you know, with some crazy like 92% accuracy can
Yeah, it was something.
can literally live, you know, do a live takedown on you if they really wanted to.
Yeah,
So,
it's only a matter of sure within the next 3 to 6 months it's gonna happen.
yeah.
There's so many streamers that they deleted their clips and they're basically
They
just putting their music in VODs
yeah,
and
they
deleting the VODs afterwards. But they're gonna be DMCing people on live stream fairly soon.
yeah. I've been using Epidemic Sound for 3 months now, I believe. So, I mean,
Is that a competitor? Like I know that the other YouTube channel that does a lot of the tips on Twitch
Harris
stream,
Heller.
Harris Heller. I know
Yeah, he's got
he has a
Stream Beats,
business,
yeah.
yeah, Stream Beats, and then Twitch is coming out with their own version
Which is
of
crap, by the
yeah.
way. People
Yeah,
are saying
because
the
like
music's
apparently
awful. Yeah.
you can apparently still get DMCA'd using Twitch's official service, which is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, well, Shroud was hitting on the fact that even if somebody like him who has the money to get the rights to stream a playlist, it's still not going to stop Twitch from muting his VODs. You know what I mean? It just there's no
Yeah,
way around any of it. So it's a mess. They could have avoided it. That's the sad thing is that they just got lazy and just kind of it was almost like they procrastinated about it. They're like,
yeah,
ah, it'll be a problem some other day, you know. And by the time it happened,
yeah,
it was too
definitely.
late. Can't defend it.
Isn't it crazy that like this company is owned by Amazon and
Hmm.
they're having issues like this? And like Devin Nash and other people have said, you know, Twitch is 1% of 1% of their business. They're just gonna get rid of it, and so here we just have Mixer. A lot of people came over back to Twitch from Mixer, and now we almost need, are people just gonna now jump over to YouTube gaming now or Facebook
That's just
gaming?
it would have to be YouTube. Facebook just hasn't. They haven't done anything to make it attractive to go stream on. I feel like it's just been a like a place for refugees almost, people who got banned to go stream
Yeah,
over there. So, but yeah, Facebook. There's something going on there too because back when I think it was when I first made affiliate or right before I did. Yeah, it was before I did. I tried streaming on the different platforms. YouTube, obviously, you're really not going to get anybody because you have to have the subscribers. And then Facebook, the first 2 times I streamed to Facebook, it was great, man. I was like, dude, why is nobody talking about this? There's thousands
yeah,
of people checking it out. And then the third or fourth time I streamed it, nobody. It's almost like they purposely push out your video the first few times to hook
yeah.
you. Scummy, dude.
It's basically like TikTok of the OG social media, I guess, where it
Yeah.
hooks you with the algorithm, will hook you with a bunch of viewers the very first video, and then after that you get nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I when how do you feel when because I look at everything from my experience and then what knowledge I've gained from YouTube videos, people that I talk to on the podcast and stuff about how to improve your stuff, you know, figure out why something's not working. How do you feel when you go to somebody that even maybe you followed them and like you go check out their stuff now and they're just getting like 2,000 views a video, but they have like 500,000 followers or something? Doesn't
Yeah,
that
it's a little depressing, honestly, and that happened to me today. I was, I was I won't mention the guy's name, but looking through his content, I recognize this guy's TikTok videos from 6 months ago. He was blowing up, getting 500,000, 1 million views per video, and he was posting once, twice a day, and he was constantly getting 1 million. And now he's posting, he's getting 500 views, 1,000 views, and or even if it was a video with 5,000, 10,000 views, 10,000 views when you have over 1 million followers. That ratio, follower to view ratio, is so low. That's worse than me getting probably 10 views on my videos, right? So
Yeah,
that's basically nothing.
Yeah, the way that I've been trying to do it is I try to aim for at least 10% of what my followers are on every
Yeah.
video, because then I know at least my followers are interacting with it to a certain extent. So if
Yeah.
I don't get, because I'm getting close, I think I'm somewhere around like 105,000. So if I don't get 10,000 views on a video, I'm like, okay, whatever I did in that video, there's I try to dissect it and think like what did I do wrong? That's where I think
Yeah.
about it. I like trying. I think Harris Heller says that I don't know how much do you watch Harris Heller?
Oh, I've been watching this stuff well before I started streaming or anything. So probably like
Okay,
about
me
a
too.
year.
Yeah, that was one of those things where I was like, huh, if I was ever gonna start streaming, I would take this guy's advice, and it's helped me a lot. Like that. Yeah, if there's anybody I could ever talk to, even if it was for like half an hour, like that would be my dream right there.
Oh,
Just to
definitely.
pick his brain for like half an hour. Um, but he said that for him, can you hear that? Little man is like whining.
Barely.
Barely.
It's not annoying. It's very quiet.
Okay. Yeah,
It
I
adds
think
it
he's
adds to the
cranky.
theme. I love it. It's almost like, it sounds kind of like me while I'm playing Warzone. So it's not. I don't really mind it.
All right. But he was saying that the way his brain works is you find a platform that you enjoy trying to figure out how to grow on. You know what I mean? For him, it's Twitter. He likes trying to dissect tweets and figure out, okay, what about that tweet made it blow up? So that's his particular platform. I hate Twitter. I can't stand Twitter. It's all drama. Like it's just people calling each other out.
Mm.
Like I
I
posted
called
a
you
tick
out.
on Twitter.
Just it was a good call out.
Oh, oh yeah, that's right. That's me. I see tweets that people tag me in like a couple days late, and I'm like, oops, I missed that, because I don't
It's
go
all
on
good.
there.
Yeah.
But like I posted a video, and I was critiquing somebody, and people didn't like it, and there was somebody I had never even met before who just like shit on me on Twitter, and I'm like, who is this guy? And
Yeah.
Lucci knew him because I guess he was a part of his team a while back. So then
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. So Lucci
What do
doesn't
you
like me
say?
now. What did he say?
Yeah.
Well, he thought
Like,
that because I I had posted a video critiquing another streamer, and I was kind of it was meant to be kind of like I was taking it too serious kind of joke, like
yeah.
almost sarcastic, but I was also kind of having a bad day, so I feel like that obviously didn't help my attitude during the video. Like I just seemed like a jerk. I even said I was like, no hate, like in the video. I was
Mhm.
like, I'm just, this is my observation. But people were like, this
Wait,
person's bigger
was
than you.
I think I remember seeing that. I mean, I had nothing against the video. I think it was good. It was good feedback, not only for that person, but anyone watching that video. It's like, oh, this is what not to do.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw both sides of people who were like, oh, he was just,
Yeah.
he was really just, giving it his 2 cents, and then people were like, well, he should have done that privately, you know. And then some people thought it, like Lucci said that he thought it was just weird, um, stuff like that. So, but this random guy just I guess who knew her because they were on the same team at one point, just made a TikTok where because I had also posted, I think the same day before that I had gotten denied for partner because they said that they wanted to monitor my trajectory for a couple more weeks, before I
Yeah.
applied again because everybody's views were down. And he was just like, because you suck. And I was just like, who is this guy?
Mhm.
Just out of
Yeah.
nowhere. And then I found out that, but he had called me out on Twitter because he thought I had told people to report him to get it taken down. But no, they just took it
Okay.
down because it was bullying,
Yeah.
Because I even told him, I was like, it wasn't me, bro. I didn't tell nobody to do
Yeah.
that.
You didn't do anything.
Yeah, but yeah,
Just
Twitter is
everyone listening
just
to the podcast, just go and report Danny right now.
yep,
Get him banned.
yeah, but I don't like Twitter.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean,
But
I only use it because it's semi good for some news. Can't always trust everything on there. Otherwise, I have maybe 50 followers or something. They're all content creators.
Yeah.
It's good network. That's about it.
Yeah, it's still kind of like a weird subject, that whole thing. I just don't know, because I said that I just wanted to, like, move on from it. But at the same
Yeah.
time, it was, I learned from it, so it's like I'm still getting comments about that,
Yeah, I bet.
So it's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
people will literally see one thing, and it could be 6 months ago, it could be a year ago, and it's gonna haunt you in terms of you're gonna keep people are gonna keep seeing that video and have, maybe, obviously, I don't agree with them, but they're gonna come to your videos and continually hound you, saying, "No, you're trash."
you
Basically, just
froze.
did I freeze?
Yeah, you're back now. The last thing I heard was that you're trash or something.
Yeah, I was just saying that you're trash, Danny. Sorry,
Yeah.
but yeah, you just obviously you're gonna get hate, but
Yeah, but I mean, I did notice that a lot of people that were giving me hate were people that, like, had never heard of me before. So, it's
yeah,
that thing
definitely.
too that was like their first impression of me. But I don't know, I think there's some people who are just frustrated because something like that happened, and they're like, people literally go like, "I thought this guy was canceled."
Yeah, I
That's their
mean, I thought
comment.
you were canceled too, Danny. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but yeah, it's weird, man. Social media is weird.
Yeah, I mean, I had one person. My original video, my first video that blew up was that fake death video. It got over 60 million views. It was or across the entire internet
Oh,
because it
okay.
was
I was
posted
like,
on
bro,
not
how do
on
you?
one platform. Like on Facebook, it got 5 million on one account. Then on
Yeah, yeah.
TikTok, it had
I
15
remember which one
million or
now.
something like that. But in terms of people were going over to my channel and then just basically saying I'm trash because I only have 20 followers on Twitter and I only have 1,000 followers on Instagram. And
Mm-hmm.
like people will take the amount of followers you have and they'll take that literally. And it's like, oh, how good is this person? They'll take once you have more followers, I feel like it's easier to get recognition or easier to get acceptance from certain people because a lot of people are followers. They just follow the herd, right?
Yeah.
So if if they see someone has 100,000 followers, I'm not it's not obviously you have 100,000, but like obviously 100,000 people love your content. If I'm a new person coming in and I see 100,000 people and I also enjoyed your video, I'm going to go ahead and follow that guy. And that's I think a lot of people's mindsets, and it makes
Yeah.
sense. But at the same time, I see a lot of videos on TikTok and other platforms that have no views, no followers, but it's amazing content. So you
Yeah. I mean, at
just
the
have
end of the day, the way I look at it was I took a big shot at trying something different. Not everything's gonna be a winner. Not everything's gonna be the
yeah.
right move, but at
How were
least
you
I'm
able
trying.
to you're definitely, I mean, you're doing a great job. I don't know if I've seen someone with a better conversion rate from their TikTok fan base over to Twitch, and their TikTok fan base probably I don't know how many subs do you have on YouTube?
I'm getting close to 4,000. YouTube's
I
a
mean,
hard one.
yeah, YouTube's super hard. I think I have like 200 or 190 after
I mean,
four
I
or 5 months.
half of them are mostly from when the whole ban thing was. Everybody's like, follow me on everything else. I made My girlfriend was just like, hey, what are you gonna do if TikTok gets banned? I was like,
Yeah,
sub to my YouTube. And it was like
exactly.
1,500 people overnight. 1,500 subs.
No cap here. I actually was hoping TikTok was going to get banned the first time around. Um, So, this was back when people were stealing my content. It's like I was seeing other people get all these followers based off of my videos. Like, okay, I hate TikTok. I gave up on it. I didn't use my account. You'll see there's a huge gap in like my first set of videos, and then when I started reposting, I don't know if it was 1 month or 2 months, but I just gave up on it, and I, you know, I just thought that it was going to get banned, and it might still get banned in a week or so. But
Hmm.
I actually added everyone back, all my followers at the time. I think I had 3,000 followers at the time, and I followed everyone back, and I messaged every single one, thanking them for a follow. And it's like I have a YouTube channel, you can check that out, or if I have a Instagram, you can check that out. And I got maybe a 1% conversion on my messages, but hey, that's another 30, 40 fans that otherwise I wouldn't not had.
Yeah, I'm really, I have a hard time prioritizing things. Like I'm still trying to make. I got a new logo, and I need to throw it on some merch because Christmas, it's coming. Like if I don't get that going soon, then it'll be too late for people to order it in time for Christmas. Because I'm just gonna use Stream Elements in their store. Because the Harris Heller is like, yeah, at first it's like the easiest thing to do. You're just trying to get your name out there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I really need to do that. Like,
Yeah, I
this
really like the
weekend.
new logo though. I just saw that you set up on your stream, right? It's
Yeah,
like middle bottom,
yeah, the
right below your chest.
DD23.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Did you use Fiverr for that?
No, I actually one of the guys that I had the podcast. I don't know if you've heard of him because he does streaming stuff and like Call of Duty stuff, but he's kind of all over the place. I think he started out as a car guy. It's Big Rob Energy.
Oh, I know. Okay, I know that guy.
He had a couple videos go viral recently where he was like playing catch with his girlfriend and stuff like that. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. He was talking about logos and things like that, and I finally reached out to him. I was like, "Hey man, like, do you know somebody that like could design a logo for me?" And he's like, "Yeah, I know the guy." And so I messaged this guy, and then right after that, that was when they told me I might have to rebrand and stuff. So I put it on hold for a little while. But yeah, basically, yeah, just through a friend I had met like a professional designer, and he made that for me like real quick. So yeah, I've got a graphic designer who's also like 14 who's making my overlays and stuff. But he's like, dude, he's very professional about how he does stuff. And to me, it's like, hey, if he's getting experience out of it, and then, I'd rather pay him 25, $50 and know that like I have that personal connection with him than somebody on Fiverr in like Pakistan who's just making me like random overlays.
No, yeah, definitely. Yeah,
yeah,
I get that.
So
yeah, I ended up paying $250 or something on Fiverr for. It came with. I had an original logo, so when I first started my YouTube channel, I had just a generic Ben Franklin logo where it was Ben Franklin with glasses on, and then it was just a BenJammins TV, and then my second logo I just created is basically updated version of that. But this is I guess a side topic. Would you rather have a face on TikTok, like your actual face, or would you rather have a logo? Because I've heard both arguments.
Definitely a face.
What do you think's better?
Definitely a face. Yeah.
Because I had a face in between logos, but I've heard both sides of the story.
I think it depends on if you're like trying to be a pro, then your logo, because like your logo is what you're gonna have it on everything. You're gonna have your own jersey. You're gonna have, you know what I mean? Like that's how you're gonna be about it. But if you're like where it's your personality and stuff. I mean, look at Doc. Even his logo is his, like, you could tell that's Doc. It's his mustache and everything. Yeah. So I think it's important at least in the beginning when you're trying to build an audience. And I mean, I always feel stupid talking about stuff like this because it's like, who am I? Like I haven't made it yet. I'm just I guess in the, what is it, like Harris Heller talked about it, like 99% of Twitch or something like that is streaming to like less than 15 viewers or something. So I've passed that point, but I would in no way, shape, or form feel like I can like give advice on stuff. But I definitely feel like because I've used my face on stuff in the beginning, it's definitely helped people put two and two together. Like, oh, this is that guy, Yeah. But
I think so. I was in the private TikTok lobby, and one of the other TikTokers was just randomly on the For You page, and he pulled up my Twitch stream, but then he was scrolling through his For You page and saw one of my videos, which is a little crazy to think about. You when you see 100,000 views on a video, you don't really think about the implications of 100,000 other people out there, probably similar style. Probably every single content creator that likes Call of Duty has probably seen my video, or like basically anyone that likes anything that you like probably saw your video too. So we're probably Jordy 2D probably saw all your videos and probably just skip past them, or saw all my videos and skip past them.
Back when Jordy was somewhere around like 300 viewers, I popped into his stream a couple times, and one time I said hi, and he's like, "Hey man, I've seen your videos." So like, yeah, everybody sees everything, man. Whether they follow you or like it or not, they see it, and they see you enough. It's
so here's the thing: it's like people, so like actual people with hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok, which to me, obviously, I'm with 20,000. It'd be a while before I get there, possibly, but. When they saw me in my wig, and it's like, oh, you're the guy that was on the Nick Merckx stream, or you're the guy that did this, the ATV video, or you're the guy that did that. So in terms of recognizability or being able to brand yourself, I think you're right in terms of maybe using your face is the right approach because people can remember that way too.
Yeah.
But and you're basically branding yourself.
Yeah. For me, I mean, I obviously don't use my real name and stuff, but um, so in the beginning I would wear a Dorito bag on my head, and like nobody knows that
Did he?
anymore because I had to get rid of it all. But the goal is to bring that back someday, and I just hope that people are like, oh, you're copying Jordy because he wears the Sonic costume, you know. But I think I'll be able to be like, no, look, here's this video. Like, this is how I started, you know. I just because that my lawyer's like, yeah, the goal is eventually to be able to do that again, whether it's a year from now or a couple years from now. Like that's the goal is to get that back, and hopefully be sponsored by Doritos because that's the dream, baby. The gamer snack.
What's your favorite flavor though?
Tapatio.
Okay, I like the Cool Ranch.
Okay, I can respect that. At least it's
I'm a cool guy, so
yeah,
I don't like the flavor ranch, but it's just the name is fitting.
So I kind of ruined that flavor for myself, and it's totally my fault. Somebody had commented, make a Dorito smoothie, and that was the only flavor I had in the house at the time.
So that is the worst flavor of smoothie.
I threw up.
Did you really?
Yeah. So
well,
it was in the TikTok.
There's like a cinnamon challenge and stuff like that. Maybe we can do a Dorito smoothie challenge. We can have it blow up.
Dude, I honestly, and I feel like because of your personality and stuff, I feel like this is, to me, it's just coming up a lot. Dude, we should collab on TikTok. I don't see very many people doing that. I see like Mark Clark and like Lucci and them do it. Burger, I think, too, where they play together. So they'll like, goof around about shout outs and stuff. But with your, I mean, some of the stuff you do, I'm like, yeah, you could totally pretend like you just killed somebody like Nick Merckx or something.
Man,
you could pretend.
I'm 100% down. Yeah. That'd be fun.
I'm not trying to like call it out like right here and be like, "Hey, dude, please collab" or anything. But I just
if we don't collab, really it's definitely fault.
Yeah,
we're just too big for you, Danny.
He's just saying this because he's on the podcast. Right after this, exactly. He's like, "Yeah, he's never gonna talk to me again."
Danny already blocked me on TikTok. I can't even see his profile.
Can you imagine? Oh man,
I could imagine. I'm sure there's one person out there
that's so messed up. I'm trying to think if I've blocked anybody. I don't think I have. I don't delete comments either. No, I just mean in general. I don't think I've blocked anybody on TikTok except maybe a couple people who said some racist stuff or something. But I'm not somebody who people ask me if I hate Fortnite. I'm like I don't really hate anything. I might strongly dislike something or not care for it, but hate for me it's a very nasty word. Shouldn't be throwing it here and there.
I mean, yeah, I don't hate anyone in particular, but there might be individual things that someone might do that makes you mad or something. But yeah, it would take a lot for me to hate.
Yeah, I mean, even when somebody pisses me off or they do something that I think is like not right, I'm just like that. That what they did was messed up. But they might realize it and learn from it. So you can't be like, oh, that guy's a piece of crap. I mean, there's obviously lines. If somebody murders or rapes somebody, you can hate that person, but
yeah. That's probably I don't know, maybe like DUI, rape, murder, Hitler. I think covered most of the categories.
Yeah, I think Hitler should go on that hate
when
list.
He's screaming, like that's pretty much the top 5 things that people hate.
Dude, this podcast is all over the place.
I had 0 viewers in my stream one time. I had one of my videos blew up, and someone stopped on my stream. It's like, oh, you're streaming to one viewer, and you think you're such a cool guy, or you're such a big streamer when you have one person. So I never said I was a big streamer at the time, but yeah, I just want to prove them wrong now, right? I love having haters because then it just gives you more fuel to the fire to try to be better.
From what I've seen and from my experience, that's not gonna stop until you're like Jordy's size. It just doesn't.
Oh, no, I'm sure he gets the hate too, but the thing is that those hate comments start to get lower and lower down in the comment section because there's so many positive comments. You just
it's definitely the point for me, at least with how my community is. If one person comes in and tells me I suck or something, a bunch of people are like, "Hey, get out of here! Like we don't want that here," But I don't know, man. I feel like people definitely like to project their insecurities and their failures, things like that, onto you. And that I guess that's just how the internet is, man. People just project that by pooping on you. That I
Yeah.
literally I have followers that multiple videos they commented, told me, I was shit, I was short, all this stuff. And then I'll talk to them like, dude, what's going on? You having a bad day? What's up? Some of them they'll keep doing it, and I'll follow them, and they'll like DM me and, dude, I didn't realize. I'm sorry. I was just having a bad day, and yeah, I think the way you handle it definitely
It definitely,
matters a lot.
some of those people may be younger. They just want to put their emotions out onto someone else. But I think that's why we're there. We're streaming because we want to either make friends with our viewers, or we want to build relationships. So even if there's someone saying negative comments, I think over time, probably, I mean, with your personality, you could definitely convert anyone over to be on your side. So it's only a matter of time. If they just keep hating on your channel, but if they keep watching your content, it's like, oh, I actually like this guy now.
Oh, well, that's nice of you to say. I mean, but I think it's one of the things that I like about the podcast is I can talk about stuff that I normally don't, because obviously when I'm streaming, I don't want to sit here and talk about getting hate comments and stuff.
No, yeah,
It's not
definitely.
something
But
I want to bring up.
I mean, that's just that's just a part of the reality of streaming, producing content. Just part of the.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just like everybody else. I when I do get hate comments, a lot of them, like, yeah, I'll sit there and be like, damn, man, like, this sucks. Like, I wish I was just a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller, dude. But
I can wrap that.
it, but I mean, do you have anything that people like hate on specifically?
You'll get obviously random hate comments on the wig. So actually, I get more love comments about the wig because I love the hairstyle, because I think some people think it's real. But otherwise, maybe like a, why are you wearing glasses inside? That's not really a hate comment, but it's just blue light glasses, but it looks like they're glasses and also fits. Maybe I'll say I have 49 wins or 50 wins in Warzone, which when people see my content, some of my content is obviously content that they think a professional would do. So then people come into my stream thinking I'm going to get 30 kills a game, sniping people, not missing a shot, and they see like, oh, I only have 50 wins. That's nothing. They'll just like drop right off the stream, which I don't want those people on my stream anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. But you'll get people like that. They just have different expectations versus what your stream actually is, or what your actually is.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And there's definitely different hate comments on TikTok versus on Twitch. Notice that as well.
Yeah, I definitely had people come in and be like, "Why are people watching you?" I thought, like, and I was just like, "I don't know, man. Like, this is just a chill place to hang out. I don't know what else to tell you. If you don't want to, go somewhere else."
Yeah, and I'll tell them the same thing. I probably clipped it. I clip all my own clips. I think maybe out of 200 clips, 2 of them are not myself going back and clipping it. Just care if other people don't want to clip it, but I just like watch my own content. I'll just go back and laugh at stuff. I'm that guy that laughs at his own jokes the whole time.
Yeah.
Not really though, but it's like possibly my first week of streaming. Some guy hops. I had 0 viewers, 1 viewer. This guy saw me on Reddit, so he hopped on over. He downloaded Twitch just to watch, and I had 0 viewers, which is crazy. About like this man downloaded Twitch just to watch my video or watch my stream. And this man was in the car accident. Apparently, he had 3 people in the vehicle die. He was in the hospital, so he watched my stream for I only streamed like 4 or 5 times for over a 2-week period. I think back in August, and he was there for basically all of it. And, he went out of the hospital. He basically told me that he's doing better. He's out of the hospital now, and I haven't seen him since. So he basically he used my stream as a kind of like a coping mechanism to kind of like laugh and have a good time, and then he was out of there. And I really love that. He kind of kept me company. I kept him company, and then once he didn't need me and I didn't really need him anymore, then he went on his way. But I kind of miss him. I want him back in the stream, but if obviously he had a lot of stuff going on. But I know I don't want to say sad stories on the podcast. I'm sure people are going to get. I don't want people to be sad listening to a podcast, but I just kind of like it touched me a little bit. Just I made an impact this early in my streaming career where I have 1 viewer, and that 1 viewer literally was going through a rough time, and he was using me as entertainment. It just makes everything worthwhile.
Yeah, no, dude, I 100% don't ever feel bad about talking about stuff like that. I've had people tell me that they they had tried streaming. They had, they're tried out for like the football team, stuff like that, and just feel like they're failing at everything. But then like
Yeah.
seeing me and my journey and stuff gave them hope, and have had people tell me that I saved their life because they thought about committing suicide before they stumbled upon my stuff. Like it's not just playing games, man.
Yeah, it's insane like how much of a positive impact you can have in other people's lives that you don't really think about it. Because when you're looking at followers or Twitch analytics, you're just looking at statistics, looking at numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But those are actual people. Those are real people that they're coming to your stream because you're giving them a positive experience, whether that is everyone has their own reasons. So just having that positive impact is definitely the whole reason to do this.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not trying to like toot my own horn, but when saying that always makes it seem like I am. You know what I mean? It's like saying no hate or no disrespect,
Yeah.
But when I was in the military, I did search and rescue. I did helicopter search and rescue. My job was to literally, go out in the middle of the ocean and pull people out of the water that probably would have died of hypothermia or something if we hadn't showed up in time. So like shaking people's hands and having them tell me like thank you so much for saving my life, stuff like that. Like that, that was why I was doing it. So for me to get out of the military and go from that job to this and feel like I'm having a similar impact just blows my mind.
Yeah, you never thought that this would have same, if not more of an impact than that job, and that what you did before was probably one of the most impactful things that you could do in a career, and now that you're doing something basically just as impactful, that's crazy.
Yeah, I guess we're getting deep now. I guess when I got out, I had the idea that like that might. Yeah, like do you ever like reminisce on stuff and think like maybe that might have been like one of the highlights of your life, like
all the time.
that,
yeah.
like
I know in my TikTok where it's like a non-violent Warzone, like that's almost I'm almost not even joking, like in terms of like if you go to the dock and just kind of like sit and kind of like think about different serious things in your life or something during a video game or during any time in your life.
I mean, dude, that was a video that made me click on your profile and like check out your stuff for like the second time and go like, dude, I want to reach out to this dude. I want to talk to this guy.
I mean, it resonates like that. I know we're getting back into TikTok again, but like it resonates with me a little bit.
1 second. Just, I guess I had left the military thinking that like, no matter what I do now, like I'm always going to look back at this as like, this is where I had the most impact on people. But I honestly, dude, I feel like it's the other way around. I don't know how many people I saved. It's nothing crazy. I don't think it was more than like a dozen people, throughout my time in the military. But
yeah,
I don't know how many people I've had that much of an impact on through doing this. But I mean, I never thought it was going to be 30,000 people on Twitch click and follow, or 100,000 people on TikTok thinking, hey, I'm going to go follow this guy because I like his content. I just never thought it would be like that.
Yeah, absolutely insane to think about. I think it's easy to brush off the numbers or not really think about it in the moment, but when you actually reflect and look back and say, wow, many people are actually like me because of something I'm actually basically your mindset, because you're putting your mindset into your content, you're putting your kind of like your own creation or what you want it to say or resonate with people to that content. So I think it's definitely I don't even know. It hits deep almost.
It
right?
does, man. Yeah.
For you more so. Like I'm just diving into it.
Dude,
for the first couple months.
I mean, your story about the guy in the hospital after the car accident, dude. Like I haven't heard something like that specifically. So I mean, like that's nothing to shrug at all, man. I would keep that in mind. If you ever have a day where you're not motivated or you're not feeling like it, just think, like, hey, like even if there's just, one person shows up to that stream that day, that person might really need it to escape from whatever's going on,
Exactly. Yep.
So,
agree.
But dude, I'm telling you, man, watching your stuff, it's just a matter of time before your stuff, it snowballs, man. It comes in waves, you 2 weeks from now, you might be 200,000 and I'll still be chilling at 100.
You never know. I know. I have a lot of ideas, but it's really hard to implement. So we'll see. Definitely. Yeah, man. I'll have to collab with you. Come up with an idea.
Yeah, for sure, man. I look forward to interacting with you more in the future. I'm glad we linked up.
Well, I appreciate you having me on the podcast. I didn't even finish my Truly. I gotta quickly chug it. I'm gonna have to chug it now.
You gotta chug it before you get off.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I'll have to look at your schedule again, see if we can hop into some Warzone. You gotta, like you said, you gotta shoot me that thing so that we can party up and go after Lucci. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, I'm down for that. We will, like, as soon as Lucci's on, we're going straight for him. We're gonna stream Smoke and everything.
Yeah, Lucci and Mark Clark and all those guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be. Yeah, looking forward to it, man.
Well, all right, man. I appreciate you being on.
Yeah, thanks again. Looking forward to watching my own ugly face on YouTube and podcasts.
Yeah, it'll probably. I'll let you know when I'm gonna post it. Probably like a day or two in advance. I'm kind of ahead on episodes, but.
Sweet, yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Enjoy dinner.
All right, man.
If you have leftovers, just maybe mail some over to me because I'm still a little hungry.
All right, will do.
But sweet.
All right, man.
Talk to you later, man. Peace.
Peace.